Charlie, what happened?
Charlie, what happened is that Ghana leaders, they are a disgrace to the country.
Why?
They are a disgrace to us. How can you stop us from having such a program like this? How can
you know what the program is about?
Yes, it's about igniting Africa. It's about leadership, development, and empowerment. You are empowering leadership in Africa. You understand? So if you look at this program, this December, last year December, Davido, Shatawale, Sagodia, all of them, those politicians, they allow them. The one way go empower Africa, they said they don't go do.
Correct.
So they empowered. Last year, American Vice President, when she came here, this woman, when she be American, you gave her the platform. So our own Africa, I want Julius Malema to preach homosexual, giving the Vice President, the U.S. Vice President, I want Julius Malema to speak on something our culture.
Okay, so how many people are supposed to speak?
You understand? Like 4 people.
Okay.
Like 4 people. All these people are freedom fighters in Africa.
Okay.
And you are saying we should, this generation youth, we should all the time rely on NPP, NDC foolishness. For how long are we going to rely on their foolishness? For 32 years. You understand? You understand? They said this is being influenced. Who is the above? They are the leaders. Who is in above? Nobody can decide for us in our country. Order from above.
They said the order is from above. That's why the program
They say order from above. Which order? Who is above?
Okay, on a personal level, why do you think they don't want it to happen?
It is because they are scared that gradually if the youth in this Africa, they happen to get the truth that we are supposed to get, we will no longer follow their corruptional activity, we will no longer follow their foolishness, and at the end of the day, when the truth is being opened, these people can no longer tell us that do this, do that. You understand? And they go and take money from this white in order to come and sit on us all the time. We go to Europe and we are slaves. In our own country, we are still slaves. So for how long? And we are not fighting for ourselves. We are fighting from generation. Generation. Our fathers couldn't fight for us. That's why some of us, we are still pushing yogurt. We are still selling pure water. There is teenage pregnancy. There is armed robbery. As we are standing here, you go to eye center. And there are youth sitting jobless, smoking, engaging in foolishness in our center. And you are telling me that all these people, government don't have provision for them. They go and take money, national cake, they sit on national cake, and we are still suffering. For how long?
Our first president said,
for how long?
Who is our first president?
Dr. Nkrumah.
He said our independence is meaningless unless the whole it's connected to the whole Africa.
You understand?
Right. You said the order from above. If you have an order from above, use it to transform this nation. Use it to create jobs for the people. So these are the messages that they are coming to. We want to listen. That is why we are here.
So you're not here for just the music.
We are not here for music. We are not here for music. We are here for knowledge. We are here for knowledge. We are here to learn. We are here to have the next generation. We are here to learn. To open way for the next generation.
We are here to listen to what can build us. To focus on the future. But get me. Our leaders goes out borrowed. They became puppet to the whites. We the citizens became slaves.
We can't still be slave to the white. We can't be slave to the white. We want the truth. Julius Malema, Professor B.L.B. Lumumba, all of them are the speakers of the show. And these people are coming to open our eyes. In South Africa Parliament, Julius Malema is not giving them the chance to misbehave. The way the whites are misbehaving. In this country, they can't sell us. They can't sell us.
Thank you very much.
Julius Malema.
All right. Ebusianfo. Now me guy will say uko Facebook we are live on Freemind our family. Uko YouTube on so we are live on Freemind our family. Ebusionya ba so ano. Bomode na share na like send be adwumadi betimi akọ enenim. It's as simple as that. Asem biasi. Na asem no esi enra on the 7th of January 2024. Asami nani samu namunim abrantie we ye frɛ no Nana Kwame Bediako ibinom so frɛ no Cheddar ena dodo na so frɛ no Freedom Jacob Caesar me say abrantie ya oda ho ye frɛ no Nana Kwame Bediako ni di ankasa no na so Ghana fo binom frɛ no Cheddar ena ebinom so efre no Freedom Jacob Caesar. Abrante we na no ate. Wonim kasa ye pa. Se wutie ne nsem, se wutie ne mentality a oyobia, you can see say the guy is smart or you're brilliant. About Pan Africanism, it runs in the blood of this young guy. You see, and this young guy is a business tycoon. A basic council obi pa, about honfa obi, and imonyamo a basic council. This guy is fucking dusted. Now, Abrantie we say, or the movement to be back Ghana, and as an African, what to need the new force movement. Abrantie say, or the political movement to be back, what to need the new force movement. Or no na odeba. Now I say their mission, their vision, their ideology is centered around Pan Africanism. See, I say Pan Africanism bringing Africans together in unity, in love, empowering black people, empowering Africans. And no na your friend of Pan Africanism in totality and I say in simple terms. Now sa Abrantie way Freedom Jacob Caesar say. Or the new force be back political movement be what to need the new force so. Now some new force no. We say Africa ha Kwame Nkrumah wuko Muammar al-Gaddafi ya mutu Patrice Lumumba ya mutu the greatest Pan Africanists obu ne wuko. It is say no. Or why just say him for na etiase a omuguso ye Pan Africanist. Bakone ya mami ya ofri Zimbabwe ya friend of Madam Arikana Chihombori. Mami Okasam said, yes, this woman is full of Pan-Africanism. This woman is full of wisdom. This woman is full of love for Mother Africa. Or ya Zimbabwe ni ya friend of Madam Arikana Chihombori. Bakun sunye ya friend of Julius Malema of South Africa, the leader of EFF. Economic Freedom Fighters in South Africa. This is Julius Malema, or also know, or your Pan Africanist, or your freedom fighter, or you'll be out of Africa, or you'll be Africa, and Danakoma so. I just say, not dream Nani say, Africa, unite, Africa, Nano, and Ghana, and Nigeria, Uganda, Zimbabwe. The boundaries in Nayewano were created or imposed on us by the colonial masters. It's breaking all the imaginary borders. Not Africa for Ghana. If you want to go and live in Kenya, you are allowed to go. If you want to go and live in South Africa, you are allowed to go. Anywhere you want to go and live, you are allowed to go because Africa is one. This is their ideology. Say Africa is one. Sa Kenya na muwano, sa Ghana na muwano, South Africa na muwano, Hawaii na muwano. Abrofono at the Berlin Conference, they divided Africa among themselves. How much I will say Africa? The various countries in Amuwono, Abrofuno, at the Berlin Conference, they divided and shared Africa among themselves. And you know, we must say, they don't recognize African borders. Africans must come together and live in love, in peace, in unity, be able to trade among themselves with no barriers hindering their progress. Your friend Julius Malema of South Africa. Bakun Sunye, your friend Professor PLO Lumumba or Kenya ni or Kenya heya or no so or kasa na jumabie na jimudo. This man is so intelligent. Ye Pan Africanism wa. Se papa we kasa me say wudi agura or simbegu. This man is full of Pan Africanism. This man is full of love for Mother Africa. This man is an intelligent man as Ghana and as Africa inano. Ye ni munyansa. This guy should have been one of the high ranking officers in African Union. Now, so you say, Jimmy, this man has only become a talkative. Obe kasa na odiewuko obiantienu obianfane nsem mfanye foko. Bra. Ena owie ye no. Ena ode Nigeria's own Peter Obi nso ka ho se Peter Obi nso embra mekasa. Enti nia esi ye ne se abrantie ye na dwen se enra eye the 7th of January no. And they launch the new force movement, you know. It is say the new force movement, you know. The ideology behind based on Pan-Africanism, or she Africa in Pan-African say, Omomra ni jumedie na se mekasa. So the program or the convention was going to be held at the Black Star Square, and I said, baby, do do no friend Independence Square, no. Na omo ko akokasa akoya convention, no. Na Cheddar ejina so edia launch the New Force movement, no. Na montia say Cheddar New Force movement na odeba no. Okofa broni bi say spokesperson be kasa ye ehode me Cheddar enya adwen na so montia say Ghana ha no, we are practicing what we call multi-party democracy. In this obi bia kire say oba betiku obi organ ha political movement bia, nobody has any right to stop that person because we are practicing a multi-party democracy. Ghana democracy no enya limited to only NDC NPP. Obi abetimi asori at the party bi opebia. That is why I'm saying say we are practicing what we call multi-party democracy. Eti Cheddar and as a freedom Jacob Caesar eto nsa Fred Julius Malema of South Africa, Madam Arikana, Chihombori of Zimbabwe, Peter Obi of Nigeria, and friend is saying PLO Lumumba from Kenya say omu namra Ghana Accra emekasa na onyina sa program no so emfa launch ni New Force no na enura omu nyina bedru Ghana no omakwa godru Independence Square ho wie yehu ya ne say police for wow hey for na ben hey for say dan pare go for na no wow adan sometime upon corner and fioni tear gas ni ade na mu ye to bullet ni ade ede na esie akronphobia ma Ghana Taliban for ma Ghana ISIS for ma Ghana ede na esie adam pare asoma police for ye di mirika ne ponko ni ade kwekweto ni ade on by I say order from above na say pani bi o Ghana frɛ Ebi American Akufo Addo anase Bawumia anase penny bia osoche IGP afre say go to Black Star Square and stop that program. Never ever allow that program to take place on Ghana soil. Listen to me carefully. Enra ansa na dwumadie be hyase e Black Star Square no ne ehu ya ne say our police for dimrika on bedru ho a mo ho ne say a dan pare asoma ye say order from above say yen kan kire mu say Ghana ban e ma ho kwan say munya sa program no Ghana ha. Yesterday the program was called off, disgracing Ghana in the eyes of Africans, disgracing Ghana as a nation in the eyes of the whole world, and Ghana became a laughing stock in the whole world. Say Ghana, Maya, we were the first to gain independence. Say Ghana, the cradle of Africa's independence. Say Ghana, the whole Africa, the biggest freedom fighter na ofri Ghana, eye Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Osajefo doctor, ekache Ghana for now say the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa. Enunti emra Ghana nya fa hudie Kwame Nkrumah ena eboaye ema Kenya fo nya fa hudie Kwame Nkrumah ena eboaye Gambia mu Guinea mu Burkina mu Cote d'Ivoire mu na Kwame Nkrumah na eboaye ema sa mama we nya fa hudie because na Kwame Nkrumah ni mu say Ghana nkonya fa hudie na say enkro na etwa Ghana ho ahia na say Africa na enya fa hudie a Ghana fa hudie no meaningless. So, Kwame Nkrumah fought for the freedom of Africa. Anka Ushemua, AU, those days, AU na, your former was the brainchild, the idea of Kwame Nkrumah was the brainchild, the child of Ghana. In January, Kasai say, Ghana is the gateway to Africa. Ghana, they will be at me by your penny a day, Kasai, because Ghana na Enyafa Mudie, Ghana is the one which saw the light. And other African nations and so edi yehu jimwa obi a fighting here obi anya independent so about Kenya ha the Kenya constitution most of them are the same as the Ghana constitution because Kwame Nkrumah mo na eboaye e ma Kenya for nya constitution eti Ghana ha no and I say the whole Africa ye ka omanya eboaye e ma Africa nya fa hodi a ye Ghana under Kwame Nkrumah osajefo. Enti Ghana nka freedom fighters bi Julius Malema Lumumba mo ba Ghana abeye convert o de yamfa Cheddar Crampon tonchen yamfa freedom Jacob Caesar tonchen. These people I'm talking about are intelligent brains. Julius Malema is an intelligent brain. Madam Arikana Chihombori is an intelligent brain. Peter Obi is an intelligent brain. All these guys are making mention of, they are all Pan Africans and they are all intelligent people. I said, you Africa, I say, these guys should have been at the AU Parliament or whatever, debating on Africa's progress. And I said, talking for the progress of Africa, doing things for the progress, the progress of the mother Africa that we have. It is Ghana. They are coming home because Ghana is the starting point of African liberation. Ghana is the starting point of African freedom fighting. It say Julius Malema eba Ghana obefie. Say Lumumba oba Ghana obefie. Madame Arikana soba Ghana obefie. Now so one say Bedika Kachem will say Sabi you, as long as you guys continue to vote for an old man who is only 4 feet tall and has less than 5 years to die, Ghana will never ever progress. Asem say, under Akufo Addo, Ghana has been sold to the West. Yes, I'm surprised because minimum say Akufo Addo is a puppet. Because minimum say, under Akufo Addo, no, Ghana has been sold to the Western world. Under Akufo Addo, no, Ghana belongs to America. Ghana belongs to UK. Ghana belongs to the West. And Untinamo Airport, Akufo Addo, or the US Army Force, Empo, US Army for Ababenya, a base, our Ghana Kotoka International Airport. Akufo Addo Nemu Crampono, or New Quine say, Obey Rasa base. Under Akufo Addo, no, Waton Ghana, Ediama the colonialists, Ediama the Western world. Akufo Addo is the mother puppet of Africa. And Untino, and Chebia, and Julius Malema eba Kenya. Ebe ye program bi na ototo bi mane Kenya president anya ne de me sure say eno na enam so a Akufo Addo so te say Julius Malema eba Ghana no dimrika e makwa no mabie Ghana fo ani because omunimu say sankofo we kasa Africa fo ani bie Africa fo ya dwimu da ho Africa fo ya dwen no eye adwuma because anya hwe krampo no say Lumumba kasa sabi yesua bibi free mu ene wiase anase en Africa ye we Pan Africanism is dying slowly because today the average Ghanaian, the average African doesn't have any belief in themselves. They all believe in the Western world. Obia prakonto and America and UK and and everybody because we no longer believe in ourselves. This isn't the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah can say, "Onya fahudie ediama Africa na se Ghana. Ama Ghana for nyina dwane free Ghana akotena brochiri." This wasn't the intention of Kwame Nkrumah. Etienne ni ayesie say osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etimi hu na chi a. Kwame Nkrumah will be so sad for Africa and mother Ghana. Say after sacrificing his life, after going through all the struggle to gain independence for Ghana and as Africa now. Today, the black man, the African, has once again become a slave in somebody's country, in the country of the colonialist. Asem say Akufo Addo me say go back to history. Akufo Addo ebusiafo na etu Kwame Nkrumah de so. Eti Akufo Addo NPP aban no, they have always been against Nkrumah's ideology. They have always been against Pan Africanism. They have always been against African unity, African progress. Because Akufo Addo ne ofamo ne father mo and na etu Kwame Nkrumah de so. Senka Akufo Addo right from the word go no, if they believed in Pan Africanism, they wouldn't have orchestrated Kwame Nkrumah's overthrow. It is the mere fact to say Akufo Addo mo etu Kwame Nkrumah de so edi adanse say Akufo Addo ebusua nankasa NPP as a party no, they are against African liberation, they are against Ghana's progress. Because the Russians were helping Ghanaians to build atomic energy. Some in Ghana atomic junction. When you're free, first presec atomic junction. Yes, the entire two holding atomic ne say. Na ehona Kwame Nkrumah ebua Ghana. Ama Ghana for atomic energy. And Akufo Addo babusiafo NPP buziamo eye kana na efa eche ene dimrika e reporting Kwame Nkrumah ema America for no and a CIA for they orchestrated the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah. Today you guys have voted for the same purpose in office and Akufo Addo koswa na outside Ghana and Akufo Addo na ogu Ghana anymore. Today Ghana has now become a laughing stock. And I mean baby abonte me call more baby. Madam Kenya nibi humia. Oh, I hear that you Ghanaians, you are now traitors in Africa. Me say, oh, my brother, why was you? Yesterday, it was in the news that Ghana president has stopped freedom fighters from coming to Ghana to have a program, to have a conference. I was so ashamed because Akufo Addo head the Ghana, bro. Akufo Addo is the mother serpent. Akufo Addo is the mother puppet. Yes, sorry, yes, I and this NPP are all the same. Now, so TSC say, Sadia ya SCA, Senka NDC na ewa bemwa, it wouldn't have ever happened. I can swear with everything I have. Say, Senka Sadia ya SCA, Senka John Dramani Mahama na Eman Penia, it wouldn't have happened. Empo, young funny say Cheddar crap the new force will be back. Montias say Cheddar the new force will be back. Some new force is coming to mount pressure on NPP NDC to deliver. Etigana ha say new force will be a possible. Nobody should be against our new force because say new force be crap with me back Ghana ha. They are coming to mount pressure on NPP NDC to deliver. It is the Empo Cheddar Crampono had a new movement to be back. That is why Ghana, I'm telling you, say we are practicing multi-party democracy. Now, a son say a kufuado ye puppet. A son say a kufuado sebi you. Nanim one the jet. Na a kufuado or ye numguasi ninti. Wa ama program na ama so ama ene Ghana. Ya ba be a laughing stock. Ya ba be a puppet nation to the whole world. And then Abra force Ghana for, Kenya force Ghana for, Uganda force Ghana for, South Africa force Ghana for, Obias Ghana for because someone who said Ghana for my man Penina Moto Abedi no, he is nothing but a puppet. Now so we are on Namway. I can't even fear be no more work free. I say it or not there or say Ghana and Sando woo a Jimmy and trim Jimmy go for West Jimmy no me Jim home payment yes ye. Yentie yen share some few clips a free a year program no. Yentie yerika yentie ye mame akofa ajani anamibwa akofa jani or your former or your veteran movie star some namunim dada akofa ajani those days of Santo Moni Adene Eunice Banini Moni Nat Banini Moni Adena akofa ajani so nemu yentie ye mame akofa ajani and somebody to na yento asom free yanko.
Yes, speeches from my three most favorite Pan Africanists living now. You know, from me, I'm a Pan Africanist and a culture activist. And somebody like Lumumba, I've been wanting to interview him. Dr. Arikana, she's oh my goodness. These three people, I love them to things. Because I'm a Kenyan system, and as a Pan Africanist, I identify with them and what the work that you're doing. It matters so much, I don't have to take a plane to go and listen to them. No. So I came to listen to them. Unfortunately, they cancelled. There was a military invasion here. They sacked all the policemen and everything. And so I think it's a sad day for Ghana. Honestly, I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed. And I hope, Dr. Arikana, Nipia, or Mobekasa on social media. I'm for the whole world because I think it's a disgrace to Ghana. It's a disgrace, honestly. Because for more advertising, so whoever stopped it, stop one. Because all you needed that. If you wanted to call the organizers and say this will not be allowed, you should have done that and not the night of the event. Canopies, maybe the people who are here in the country, they've been flown in, paid for musicians. Look at the hundreds of thousands of people here. Now, with the military, are we in the military era? It doesn't make sense. So if there was a cause or a reason, that should have been done before tonight. So I think that is a disgrace to Ghana. And this is a really sad day because these are international speakers. These are not just people who don't know what they are about.
Sabutie ni awokano. Ni akofa ajani patche ni say. Anya hwe krampo nya say bi a Cheddar or sorry ya no say oye convention there bi. Said the TV no convention no pass through the right protocol. Emma or submitting call for a year basia Kasani ade nenti senka moye madwe say mom pene Emma dwumadie ni nkoso you should have stopped the guy from the onset. Now so die omunya abotre tenase Emma PLO Lumumba etwa ticket ebedru Accra Malema muni ade ni etwa ticket ebedru Accra sana ye ka atwa musa ye mpene Emma dwumadie ni nkoso sabin prebiasa Ansana ye ka atwa mu say dwumadie no ye mpene Emma ne nkoso because Akufo Addo no anything that will liberate the black man Akufo Addo is against. Akufo Addo NPP abaino. Anything that will make the Ghanaian wiser, Akufo Addo is against. Now so yet Ghana ha and a common American rapper ever Jubilee House benum we obi an stopping up. Yet Ghana how and a common American rapper so Drew American poor Onyobia Obi animu no nobody takes him for anything ever Ghana. Eko ra Jubilee House a video and we egu the seat of government so Akufo Addo ankashi yet Ghana ha and America man penya be de cheba Ghana be chem say muni moto na yen cham $100 million obi ankashi ebesi de Akufo Addo gay laws or say on sign lithium on so onya yen so or the acha brofo no for only 13% pay yet Ghana how and Mosoria and Whiteton and Singaton Washington Ashawoton a ton na Bawumia di America de sabi ne saka glass ena hwan ena yasantoa Singaton ena hwan Ghana for nyina kogu ase mampani Akufo Addo bu nyina kwase bi Bawumia bu nyina kwase bi e de na esi Singaton say obi si o breaki Guinness World Record say Singaton me na me chese the whole year say na metimi ato nyon 5 days non stop e ma Ghana penny force akodie kwase afo nyina kwase Eko board the chidom. Now Ghana ha freedom fighters omu asebi ye kasa nyansa wom. Ye fighting for African liberation. Ye ka African liberation. E de wi ase no enye by say ye gain independence bi emu there bi ye the mental emancipation of the black man. Say nobody will grow Africa. Broni bia ni wa obe sorry SCC Africa. Broni bia ni wa obe sorry aboa ama Africa konkan. Only we can develop Africa. You go say Asia no enya abrofo na SCC Asia. China for hu nyansa na ena ema China for bo mo dia na ene China ababe China. Korea for na obi hu nyansa Dubai for na omo hu nyansa no they forced eno na enam so ene ama Dubai so abe Dubai Ghana for nyina mo sorry na mu dimrika ena me ko Dubai for no they woke up me efri say yawo me ekropia ni ho amehu say America for ACC. The only country America for CC America apart from America for mwa kro bia se mo nkobo ni mu da. Look at what they did to Libya. Any Pan Africanists bia yebenya bia no na yeku omo ebesi ne the black man is onsua nyansa ne nsua nyansa china eni ejimi yegusu ti Africa ena yadwen ye se ena abrofo no ena America for na eba abeboa yen ebesi ne Ghana for binom dwen se se yeto abayi Bawumia the Arab world no ebeba beboa Ghana mo ye nkwasiafo ejimi for mo ye numguasefo ye nkurasefo ejimi for moa enya Ghana ha ena ye jimi ye nya sabi o etitru bi nso a omunim nyansa edwe dachi those days Nana Kwame yes Africa no let us unite now anya sa siema ye various to me die na ye die ye da Africa can never ever come together again ye di Kwame Nkrumah tell say hi na Kwame Nkrumah na Rashidodo na die ndien ye nkwa ne nkakra ene ye ne. And then the ideas of Kwame Nkrumah and where be Nana Muammar al-Gaddafi dia tycoon no. And then the same idea runs through the blood of some Africans. Will say, we are Ghanaian, it's Ghana. We are Bibini, don't Bibini. Love your culture, love your food, love everything you have. Because say what no dear, not so could obi dear chia. You become a slave to that person. And then yet Africa ha ye din yira ye kasa yira ye bibia yira and we don't care because ye need foresight. It is an ye ne mo yan kwana mo ni agino. Tomorrow your sons and daughters will become the West slaves because you are foolish, because you and I don't want to reason out of the box. Ye dia dwen ashosumu ye dia dwen ahye Bible mu Quran mu and a Jimmy me sem kwase asem tribalism and ye go so ti Africa na ye Jimmy in this century. Others are doing amazing things. Others are going to space. Others are creating satellites and whatever. Yet Ghana, Africa, and they go so aye Jimmy. Ya lucky. And your name before being so minuya omokasa. It touches the heart of Africans. It touches the heart of we, the younger generation. So I must say, sanko for no mon pnema omon kasa o Ghana ha and kasa China and kasa bebia because we are puppets. Because matuaba ama kwasi ampani se oni Ghana fo anim because matuaba ama Jimmy bi se omra Ghana mampani kwasi ampani bi to Jubilee House say me na me Ghana mampani ne ha ne say ompene e ba convention nkoso na ha ne say Ghana ya odia This same person, a friend, human rights lawyer, but this guy doesn't believe in any human rights. Now say take Ghana and I'm gonna say and Akufo Addo or law school and a human rights lawyer and a now so this person you call a president himself doesn't believe in the human rights. Because Akufo Addo no believes in human rights, that convention would have gone on. Because stopping that convention is against human rights, it's against our constitution, it's against our democracy. Akufo Addo has become a threat to Ghana's democracy. Akufo Addo has become a threat to Ghana's survival. Akufo Addo, NPP Abino, they have become a threat to our own survival as a people, as a species. What are we saying? Yet Ghana and Kwasiafo unite me back Ghana. Obi an fire home, Obi an chake yen. Sound call for ya Ghana. They are in no way a threat to Ghana government. Julius Malema on that threat to Akufo Addo. PLO Lumumba on your threat. Madame Arikana, none of them is a threat. So I see no reason why they have to go and stop the convention. I see no reason why Nana Bediako Cheddar, freedom of Caesar, is a son of the land. Or Ghanaian, and he has every right to come up with any political movement of his choice. On Tiasia Kochepo. What about them? Freedom of Caesar a Ghanaian, and he has every right as a Ghanaian. Only criminal record he has every right in the constitution to come up with any political movement of his choice and invite anybody into the country, provided that those people have no criminal records in their various countries. And I made sure say Malema only criminal record none of them has a criminal record. So why must you stop them? Are they Talibans? Are they terrorists? Who are they? These are genuine men. These are sensible men. These are rational thinkers. Because Omuni say they are coming to open the eyes of Ghanaians. Omuni say they are coming to open the eyes of the youth. Interne Ghana for muguso abudi America for echi me se mo krampo de mo ye nkwasea for ye mo ache obia America for beboa Ghana ka omo antu kware kuma de so emre na Russia for boa Ghana for say Ghana for so benya atomic energy America for and through the CIA Akufo Addo abusuafo ya and etu kware kuma de so emre na kware kuma etu kwan to Vietnam ana meboa Vietnam na no komboa and ye ku ti ano nti e free ho no kware kuma ama Ghana biem and okoye co-president wo Guinea heya enum gwasesem enum gwasie eno ka obi na Kwame Nkrumah owu ntemo no because of depression. Etiemra yetu Kwame Nkrumah de so no asem a okache Ghana fo nyina ne se o se oye sorry for Ghanaians oye sorry for Africans se mu nim nia mo ye se ne mama ho kwan ama traitors saboteurs enkwasiafo bi bootlickers bi nom akele the dream of Africa. Many swadi huno me da ye so ananka me nam so se Africa for so benya fa hodie and na wotia brochira e ma wani nye because Africa ye yanka won kotena brochire Ghana ye yanka kotena brochire ene onam akonto mu a oyakoa. This is the reality because Ghana your man ya sebi you ye boy homework dey anka won to free Ghana kotena brochire ene broni bia ni ho a o twen so se o de ba Africa Arabu ni bia ni ho a o twen so se o de ba Africa ye nia na bribia ye na monsuo so e na asalop e na mikodi adro because of ye jim nia ye jimi from tete ye jimi no enye ne miss e hyase ache ye jimia ebesi na ye guso a ye jimi ya boda mana. Are we crazy? Are we mad? Etime say muntu Akufo Addo NPP aban free ho se montu Akufo Addo NPP abanya Ghana ye nkwe animu da and Ghana will continue to be a puppet nation. Ghana will never ever progress. Ye nkwe animu da and Ghana will continue to lick the boots, the butts of air foreigners, the Western world. And now you can break in one sem. What is Ghana? Ye under Akufo Addo Ghana ye join breaks it da. Me na me come chiro. Under NPP abang Ghana ye join breaks it da. Under NPP Abai, Ghana will never ever go against the Western people. Ghana will never ever go against Americans. Ghana will always be a puppet under NPP. NDC in Kwa and Emma Hong Paima San Nima with Nakoso. Only NDC pen. And I made sure say Maham because I'll say John Dramani Mahama Kasa or Chemu say or ye Nkrumahist or say he believes in the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah. Unlike Akufo Addo doesn't believe in Kwame Nkrumah's ideology. Akufo Addo no what they believe is capitalism. Akufo Addo ebusiano kwa de yiminia ye ni Ghana for so ye ska na yenya bibia fama ye ho eba Africa dia take it away ye bullshit ma me hiti pa na me kasa no. This is rubbish in modern day Ghana. Me hiti pa na me kasa no, because this is tantamount to rubbish. This is enkwasiasem. This is foolishness to the highest level. Say Pan Africanists eba Ghana abekasa. How dare you? Who are you to stop them? Let's watch some few clips now on fire. Muntie we. Me say bibini oh. Bibini no why is abua muntie.
No blood yes. Brain and efficient. That's what I'm saying. By nature, our brain is not efficient. That is all I'm talking about in my book, Most by Nature. We don't have quality brains. Your brain are quite this is all here more. Wait, my kind of baby, I bought punchy brain. Show giant brain. Got a go brain, never name share brain. Who don't begin to have so much then share because then share brain to say the bini brain. Yes, I send him upon chin left and right. No, I say it's safe. And I want to yeah. Upon chin behavior, no. So in the group of women, I just so brony. You know, I just send them to you. We just do things before we act. We act before we think. This is our nature.
We act before we think.
We act before we think. When you didn't really go do by ye, whether by phone, I am your then I'm here. No blood, yes, brain and efficient. That's what I'm saying. By nature, our brain is.
So what? Ya Gina say. Or say I'll say, Sabi, or penny, or say I'll say ya Gino. I say ya Gina Keki. Minianum way sabe show. Juma broni dear di Africa for you never believe it. Me take it from me. Sabe me show. Bro for abebo Africa for Juma broni dear di ko black here uni me. Or moi say ya gin, ya say ya culture, ya say ya kasa, ya say ya bibia. Intend go to Ghanaian schools. Ni a trouble ho. Do not speak vernacular. Ya kasa no. Ni atu ni di vernacular. Do not speak vernacular. O kasa ebe bo. Ndene ye nsua twi biem. Ye jai bibia sua. Tiene Ghana ni Canberra for. Oh yeah, this guy is so intelligent. Now we measure the black intelligence with brofoka. Say wait to brofunti oni munyansa. Wait to brofunti na dwuma bie. Ye level of jimia ya babe dru na enie. And I mean, me money there, or Muntitio, me money there, your friend Bako Samson, Bako NS, your sister and Cramidin and Kwasiadi, Nato, Yaso, Yaniaji, and we are happy in mediocrity. Me say, they should be the foundation of Africa. Hey, IMF, they are not there to help any African nation. World Bank, they are there to keep your, look, they are there to keep your economies under slavery, under Western slavery. Me, opa, fa pejai. The Bible, the Quran, they are there to mentally enslave you, the black man. The World Bank, the IMF, they are there to economically enslave your nations and your economies. Because for how many years in it, and IMF for Ghana for Bessia, Minia, Yakwenim, and then yet ya drew Hefa. IMF for World Bank, Abo Ghana Bessia for so many years in it because, yeah, boy, Bessia, yes, they are there to enslave you economically. And these guys I'm talking about, they know this fact. These guys I'm talking about, they have these ideas. Omokasa, you can tell, say, these guys are full of intelligence. These guys know exactly what they are talking about. That's a way more eba Ghana. And Ghana youth, abekasa. Aka ensembia nyansa wom dia che Ghanaian youth. Ekufa do kwasiampani. Eti was a pnema omonkasa. Because omuni mu say, NPP eni mu say Ghana youth ajimu bia, omunya vote to bia. And untina they have sworn to say Kumasi for no omon prema asante for adwemu mieda because omuni mu say asante for adwemu bia omunya vote to bia within Ashanti region biem. So NPP is against your mental freedom. NPP is against your mental progress. NPP is against the mental liberation of the black man, of the Ghanaian. Hade e dia bone ni aye ye bone pa ni say ye be wiase ya breast abesi na ye go so bread because ya yira. And tell you what Asem Emilia, you are Asem you can say. So refi ukromwa benya o yira obedwase. And then san say ye nano ye refi ye kromwa benti ya yira ya boss sa ye dia sa ye na baby rough ye nim ye left and right. And then me no ka say Francophone Africa, they are still paying colonial taxes to Paris. And your mobile, and you are reho, and now me no kaseme say Francophone Africa, they are still paying colonial taxes. How do you expect them to progress? Abrofuna try any year so Abrofono, they have placed handcuffs on our hands and feet and brains. Nani baby, me are so smart. Then they pass behind to play as if they are helping Ghanaians, as if they are loving you by giving you aid, by giving you grants, by giving you they need nano a ploy to lie to you, to colonize your mind mentally. Because Omuni will say, want to assemble economy, want to assemble that it. They pass behind and tell you, say, oh, Ghana free, this is rice, take it, this is aid, this is the ni na wamo kwang biaso. Na se ne yenya mpanimfo Madam Arikana Chihombori yenya Julius Malema mo ye ka ensem anyansa wo mu menua ebeboa Africa fo nso ye Jimmy akoto aba ama mampani kwase ampani bi se ono de eba African liberation dia or ye out eba African kind called dia or ye out now so say to me no ne nsem ne kura onye mu na nyemu kina etiwei Akufo Addo no one Bawumia ye pe under Akufo Addo and Bawumia, Ghana is now a puppet nation. Ghana is nothing in the whole world. Ghana is now a laughing stock. You're bottom. Share. Look around you. The whole world. Country beer, they went back to their culture. They went back to who they were. Country beer, name it. Look at the Arabs. They are holding on to their culture. They are holding on to their dressing. Arabushia, Bronia, or shed Arab atadie. Na anybody ti. Washani jalabia. No, nothing can change that. Or kwa America or kwa he found or shani jalabia. Can we say the same thing for Ghana? Ghana dear, say one she Bronia ta dear, say one she suita you who say you are unofficial. And why do you go to parliament dressed like this? Also she suit. Also you say we are mentally enslaved. Eti Ghana mo de enye Ghana aduane de enye na emom aduane ni bibia e free broni krom bia de eye. Everything from the white man's country is good in the eyes of the black man. Everything from Africa is bad in the eyes of the black man. And eti Ghana kantanka is rotting away. Kantanka or proper obewu kwa. Now kwasia form penimfo aba abetwotwo say han Kantanka was the greatest engineer and a scientist na dey na ya body dia kese na so otiase no ye nsua nyansa emfiri ne hoda ya bodam ya muwa na se enkusie. And we are here. Ye pen cover ye pen kan ko ye pe progress pe dey na so ya dwe na e da ye trimu na say. Let's listen to some few videos of the youth. Let's listen to what the youth were saying at the Black Star Square yesterday after their biggest disappointment yet. Muntie.
We will be coming to the Independence Square of Ghana on a very sensitive day like the 7th of January to address the youth of this country. A young man by Professor Lumumba coming to Ghana, most especially Julius Malema coming to Ghana, Dr. Arikana coming to Ghana. I think these are the improvements of Africa. Our Ghanaian improvement is gone. But these are the improvements of other countries. Today they are in here to speak to the youth. We get here and we realize that the program is cancelled. We were invited as student leaders of this country. All mother unions of this student of Ghana here were invited. The University Student Association are invited. Member institutions are invited. The National Union of Ghana Students is invited. People have moved from Navrango, people have moved from student leaders to listen to these great people. We get here and we are told that the program is cancelled. Why? What are they going back home to speak about Africa? I know definitely Lumumba is going to stay on media. We will listen to Lumumba. I am sad. I don't know what is the reason behind, but we are sad. We are bitter. We are pained. It is very sad. What cue should the African youth take from this? You see, I don't know. The important thing is that I would have been able to answer this question properly if the forces behind the cancellation of this program was known. I don't know. But I am sad. I don't know the convention that is meant to ignite the voice of Africa. What we are interested as student leaders is that it's the people on the flyer. Some people are here who want to listen to Stoneboy. I am here as a young student leader to listen to the powerful speakers of Africa. Of course. Let me repeat this again. Ghana in coma is gone. But as young student leaders, we know some improvements in different countries. Right. Lumumba is a clear example. Julius Malema is a clear example. Stop the program. Why? Who is that behind the stopping of this program? Student.
Wait, annual reho. So, for example, yet Ghana ha, and America man Penya Bediako Kamala Harris ba Ghana. The kind of a school kwada ye pam ye free school demo say ye ko gina ekwan ho ema yakwa ba any asansa do ani adema sa 777 yo sa America for no. We should have even done greater ones for Julius Malema, Lumumba, because these are the true sons of Africa. These are the true sons and daughters of Africa. Now, so yet Ghana, Emma, America, man, penny, abedi a cheba Ghana, but Chem say, Muni moto, and the Cody Parliament, Yaya, who we Ghana for you now, say to Mudia de Yempe. Ghana for say, oh dear, yet say, Bible no a free yamit now, so ya sa tum by force. Yet ya say, Koran ya dina a free yamin now, so ya by force, ya jatumu. Now a bathroom dear, I may say, a crable force yempe, Christo force yempe, Kwakubon sound force yempe, Obiaso penny Ghana ha. Inteno, ya shambra say, let us criminalize homosexuality in Ghana. Akoto Akufo Addo edim, Akufo Addo say on sign and then sign China. Because Osanya, it will go against the Americans. Osanya, it will go against the British. It Akufo Addo as a president, is serving the interest of America and Britain and not Ghana. And Sage law, no, Akufo Addo say on sign and then sign China. Now, him say, or train, say John Dramani Mahama bar. These same people pass behind and mount pressure on John Dramani Mahama. Say, I and a Mahama and this year by Mohun say, gay law, no, almost someone sign your internet me, Dicadia Tremo. Say, Mrebi ba, Nasamuma NDC pressure say, I want to sign gay law, made them sabo money because an Akufo has more than 1 year to leave office. Gay law, no, say. Akufo say on Sanya, John Dramani so bad. Do not mount any pressure on John Dramani Mahama. Say more pressure be mount that pressure on Akufo before leaving office. Because I can't 1 year. Obet me sign. I'm ye. Gay law now, or say on sign. Just say Ghana and Swa, Munya lithium on Swa, what told them a brofono at the only 13%. Because Siafo, Namoti Ghana said Bawumia yepe, Akufo Addo yepe. This guy is a traitor, this guy is a saboteur. Give Akufo Addo 100 years on CSC Ghana da. Because clearly no, Akufo Addo NPP are buying Nebusiafo ni na ye puppets. Then I'm coming to no see Nebusiafo ni na NPP. I know their history, I know who they are. Almost see Munya, they keep changing their names. From the days of UP, Buzia Mumraso by now, the same down kwa Buzia tradition. Ye traitors, ye saboteurs, ye Mwayan Kwasia for, and I hate them. I don't like them. NPP, I don't like them. Because they are traitors, they are saboteurs, it's because of NPP Ghana is suffering. Omutina Ghana yebreno. NPP, it's an Amokasa, and NDC, NPP, they say, oh boy, NPP and DC, they are not the same. NDC is more competent, NDC is more reasonable, NDC love Ghana, NDC is more Pan African than NPP. This is the fact, enemies of progress, because they are from where Jimmy from Krama 9, Jimmy, and I think Ghana, and Jimmy, one was a focus. How? Because the ordinary Ghanaian have been brought to nothing. The ordinary Ghanaian is now a puppet, is now mentally, physically, spiritually, we are enslaved. Now when you say sabi you santini, now so the broni di to hosua. Spiritually, you have enslaved yourself. You have deactivated any power that you have naturally. And now when you want American natural. Say, Yawa Santini, Yao Votani, Emefa on pet, wow, the on pet, oh, the attention I will say Bronidi now, Penasu, Broniti, Broniti the Chromono, on fan the banto Kweku, on fan the banto Ama, on fan Quasia di Bianto Neba, Broniti the Chromono, on fan African name be Bianto Neba, so Nasmona Motia, and a Samson, and their friend Ennis, and their friend again, and the Jimmy 7, the Jimmy 4, and then we are say, knowledge is now abundant everywhere, and they share there at say, Bible in free Yame, Abrafuna de Brea, Koran in free Yame. Now, so be I will no crepa. Now, no make us because the company be afraid say, I stop saying what they're saying. Koran doesn't belong to the Arabs. That all bought them. Quran doesn't belong to the Arabs. Even if you read Quran, it belongs to we black people. This is the reason why Africa, we are backward. Because but the black man will never ever defend anything of his choice. Adipia be born in Punto Bia undefended that. This is Jimmy Samne Mua Samne Kwasia Sam Kwan sorry. Ye defend ye Jimmy. This is where we are today. This is where we are. This is where we have gotten to as a nation. We are so impoverished. We are so puppet. We have just. Hey.
Because you sent your men tampering, you sent your men, and then you have the orders from above. You know the orders, and you know the powers. This thing is not in the remit of the Constitution. Hasn't it been organized within the remit of the law? So how can you tell us that the power above us is cancelling the program? Who network power to them? Who gave full power? Now, he was talking about this thing. Article 1 of our constitution. What does it tell us? It says supremacy resides in the hands of the people.
Now, Madam social media. Now Ghana for Jimmy Fonkwasi for no more type. And are you Cheddar? What have you done for Ghana? And are you Cheddar? You want to be president? What have you done? And Okwasi and Penny, do you pay taxes to him? Do you pay taxes to Cheddar? Why do you cover money? Cheddar, no, why do you cover money? Why do you levy? Why do you pay for maybe some Cheddar now, more Jimmy na Cheddar no, and then why am I Ghana people the young man employs? Cheddar no, do you know how many people the young man employs in Ghana alone? How old is he? Kwasi Akufo Addo no, were they almost 80 years? And me say what has he done for Ghana? Akufo Addo were the 80 years plus. What has he done for Ghana? Sad age now, munim a football age. Unma me catch now. Sorry about the network interruption. I'm had here. Ebusiafo network in here na. Network in here. Me ndo aso ho, me da mo nyama se. Akufo Addo sa age na munim a football age we did more than 80 years or tin fie so we did more than maybe some say Akufo Addo no e di ade na watimi aye di aboa Ghana. What has he done for Ghana? What has Akufo Addo done to liberate Ghana? What has he done to improve on Ghanaians' life? Now so yen kan ho asem moto e na Cheddar no e di enwa Kwasi Ampani, a young man of less than 50 years. We are creating industries. We see a new man am Ghana for nya bia ye Kwasi Akufo Addo e ka kire mo say one district one factory. Akufo Addo mo ejina parliament e ka kire mo say ye bia nyuma over 2.3 million. Now so ye hu ba kokra Cheddar has employed people with his hard-earned money on Jemo taxes on the president. Cheddar is not obligated to do anything for Ghana. Mu ma me ka kire mo enti mu aya mo jimia e na wo Cheddar no e dey why am Ghana for. Why do you feel so entitled? Nisika yosika Kwasi nisika yosika Nisika e yosika. Now say this young man say or the movement to be bad or no or to the new force movement. What is your problem to stop him? Is it against the law? Is it against the laws of Ghana? Is it against our rule of law? Is it against our democracy? The answer is no. So why are you against it? Why are you and I against it? Why is Akufo Addo NPP are buying against it? Now, Samami way. Ye check ni nyansa mu mako 1,000 na Akufo Addo onya baako. I swear to before God the man. Samami way, Madam Arikana Chihombori. Ye check ni nyansa baako 1,000. Akufo Addo onya baako. Kwasi afo bua mampani jimifo. Mami way na me ka kire mu no. Ye check ni nyansa mu baako 1,000 me say Akufo Addo onya baako mpo. This woman is so intelligent. Go to online and watch her videos. Go to YouTube and watch her videos. Go to YouTube and watch the videos of this woman. This woman is super intelligent and cause mami we osi Ghana. This woman should have been given a red carpet treatment. The level of intelligence of this woman was like mami we ebedru Ghana. We should have given this woman a red carpet treatment. Now so here we are. Yes, yam pinimpo manen kasa, ye guna ni muasi because a puppet president is in office. Asem bra PLO Lumumba ye cheni nyanse mako 1000 Akufo Addo onya bako. PLO Lumumba me say ye cheni nyansem bako 1000 Akufo Addo onya bako. This man is super intelligent. Or kasa you can see say yes, this man is talking sense. The blood of Nkrumah runs through the runs through the veins of all these people. The blood of Kwame Nkrumah runs through the veins of all these people. You can tell say these are intelligent Africans. These are people who think of Africa. Sabi you. Yenye enumguasefo a. Enye Africa for na eche Europe. Enye Africa for na a divide America. Enye Africa for na a divide Asia. Now so yatena Africa ha ama abrofo akoye hu meeting Berlin conference ache Africa fa. And wakache Ghana for say we mu you from Nigeria for on back Ghana crossing line way ewura Ghana pe omo ye foreigners matiana yes sir. And the catcher say we mu no ye from Burkina for we mu so Niger for we mu ye Togo omo crossing line way ewura Ghana omo ye foreigners matiana yes sir. Ebesi ne abrofo no mpo a omo de sa mbra no bre ye no they have moved on. And oti Europe EU, you can go and live anywhere you want in any EU country of your choice. Yenteto yenya hwe eti abrofo no mpo a omo di demarcation and papa mu ba ye today ya kan ye ho abom and they are thinking out of the box. Now ko black here Berlin conference and ye che Africa. And ye che Africa o. It's so sad. Yeah, na me something say make I cry. If I hear this kind of things, something say make I cry. And Africa for na eche Africa o. And ya brofo na eche Africa. Omo change ye din eche Africa. E change ye kasa. E change ye som. E change ye duane. E change ye biara. And the black man is saying, yes, Amasa, I'll keep being puppet. For as long as I get asylum and I get a plate of food, I'll keep being your puppet, sir. Send ye namuye happy slaves. Tomorrow, your sons and daughters will continue to be slaves. And their kind of slavery will be worse than today's slavery because you guys have failed to emancipate your brains, your minds, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but us can free our minds, but we're free. I'm coming now. Berlin conference. Go and read about the whole story. From Congo, French for the Monfa. We see a Gold Coast Ghana, Mosmon Britain for the control. We see a one and ye chair Africa fire. Ebesine. Yes, say yenya fahudie. We couldn't go back to rewrite all those wrongs. Now, so America was also colonized, but America for no, they don't even want to hear that history. Say they were once colonized. But the black man is happy. Oh yes, Ghana there, we were once a colony of Britain. Oh yeah, Britain for no Commonwealth of Nations. You know, they are our slave masters. Ghana, no, we were colonized by Britain. That is why we speak English and we are proud. Now you come kwasi antokwa and a Ghana for Nigeria for omu hwana ete brofo ye Jimmy. Yet social media we fight foolishly. And a Ghana Nigeria when ete brofo and a Ghana for brofo de Ghana for brofo de Nigeria for de omu ete brofo kwasi ampani brofo ni yokasa. Kwasi ampani brofo no e yokasa. Ye Jimmy me dream bibi ni ho amentiase say DNT pa na sebi ye Jimmy sa. That is why today, black people are underdogs. We are below the food chain. We are always begging and we have become global beggars. Because Jimmy. Jina say we are mentally enslaved, spiritually, physically, everywhere we are enslaved. Believe you. And as I brand here we Julius Malema say a check ni nyansemu mako 2000 na Akufo Addo onya bako. This young guy you see here onyi biasa 40 something years ye check ni nyansemu mako 2000 na Akufo Addo onya bako. Now so we did more than 80 years or see owu onom anti-aging drugs or nom anti-aging or see owu we nya more than 80 years or see owu na wuchina. Ye check sa guy we na ho menua ni nyansa mu ni nyansa baako 2000 a Akufo Addo onya baako. It is sebi se ka ye ni nyansa ka the very day Lumumba mo Julius mo ebedru Ghana no, we must give them a red carpet treatment. And cause we mu na yesuma esa adowa chire omo, because these are the kings of Africa. These are the liberators of Africa. They carry the energy of Kwame Nkrumah. But here we are, because Ghana for no tribalism unti you insist on voting for puppets. Cause ya fwe Jimmy from Penify ni munyansa, NPP Penify ye Jimmy. Say yankoso ni yense Ghana, yankoso na yemu Ghana eni muase. It's a sad day for Ghana. Believe you me. Me say, if Fred Ram, a hosa bisine. If Fred Ram, a hosa. Say, Kwame Nkrumah Ghana penny. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana, or Sajefo Ghana penny. Or Sajefo, Mimia, when see die be a man who, or Sajefo, when see die be a man ho. Or what demon chame. Kwame Nkrumah Daya is Ghana, international. And then Moshe Kwame Nkrumah. They have nothing. Because their father was a selfless leader. Now Kwame Nkrumah J Ghana home. Their father Kwame Nkrumah was a selfless leader. Tietuna dear so say I'm sorry for Ghana. I'm sorry for Africa. I'm panso and I know ya kwao echinebi. Our children will continue to be slaves. Sabinu mienu ya jeji ya ensu nyansa. Our sons and daughters will equally be slaves. Ye gu Kwame Nkrumah enimu ase and mumra na muntie why. Mami fa we fam. Mumra na muntie. Oh yeah, Bobo. Already, Yankopon. When you crampo yata, hey, yeah, Jimmy, already. Blacks, me say, if there's anything like afterlife for, I love the color, but brain no mempe. Oh, believe you me. If there is anything like afterlife for, I love the color, but not the brain. Mempe brain no. Brain in ye. A no brain no ye. And I go Kwame Nkrumah nim ye just ye go na nimu ase say ni dini na ye hefo NPP Akufo Addo nkofo ya na say Kwame Nkrumah go na nimu ase and amuntie
Musa we be ma about for then we'll talk about details about one or two things be a reason and pay kan nyame dey
oh kan nyame no nia etia ne say 1960 Mate medase 1966, 24 February, ye two Kwame Nkrumah abaino. Na ye pe adie bia ye di begu papa n'animu ase. Ye pa obi empese opportunity. Enti Ghana for no mo atu Nkrumah ehu se Nkrumah down for pa ene President Sekuturi. Ye two aban no guye no. Na nka Egypt for we so metena Russia ni Cuba, Tanzania, Liberia. Almost all the southeastern African countries. Don't see there be open here. A ben Accra, a ben Ghana. At the same time, you're too close. No be any so one near Fred or no secretary said the brother presidents into a better Guinea. It is said Guinea no. Our Cotsana no. Nature says, see a year be to say, Yampe be do a Guinea. Near Fanka who engu Kwame Nkrumah anymore. I remember saying to a Yumbi, Kwame Nkrumah, Oshegini Richabe, Kwame Nkrumah, Oshegini Richabe, Nana Yenso Re Tonkako, wo Egypt. What I said, the year Tonkako, some money were Egypt, no, Shegini, Richabe. And almost yes, second one, you see, Kankan, a city in northern Guinea. Now you have Kankan Yami, I will say Ramepa, want to make a Konakri Yami Debbie. You are the be around me, would ya Tekrabano Kotesa Fatia Fatankroma, Kankanyam, and your Sadia, Papa Netiasino, or Kojia Drobiwo, Kankan in northern Guinea, and or the Babe Boo Nema, to Omuko artist to be one more year. Artist for them, draw where you back Pepe Simono, Sanko for me say,
cartoonist for
cartoonist. The first in Ghana and the greatest was called Ganata.
Okay.
Owina neba homota. Ebetuaso to omuko hu Ganata ana odro bibi se oba sebe naked owo what to say ohuni ana Nkrumah ebutu na se onu so naked so betu kwan bia sa oba no wawu Nkrumah ne kun no na no hunsuo na eso ne no na Nkrumah di bia ye ne ho na watu kwan what the bad purpose ma Ghana for AGD. Now if it was true what Flagstaff House I don't know one ko yi sa body ni mom amfa na mekere Ghana for na homota Ghana de na draw ye no tie ye na Ghana for nyina gidi masa picture circulated the whole world until recently Ghana ewu and okasa have a big confession to make to Ghanaians not in a baby and you share and say on yes idea when fe wu nkromo animu ase no ntumi fa nkwa samando or kasa bibia ni wi ase e frɛ no kankanyame na ye military leaders ne na share no more draw sa ade no tie ho story no eno no ne ya ne se nipa agidi na wobetumi abo nipa ne ho nsuo sabe na wo wi a wobedware ana sa wo de perfume bi ba ye ho apart from that no bisa ho se nipa na owo na yekum no ne ya electricity na na se ye ne dan a nkan se ye mpronye bibia nti ye wo problem. We have a big problem as a country.
Enu areho saa de na me say Akufo Addo nkofo MPP aman ene ye osaje fo Kwame Nkrumah no the same thing and amode ye John Dramani Mahama the same thing difference be any move the same thing ni na so akanfo ya ni na so asante 43 the same thing and amode ye John Dramani Mahama ene ye say Mahama one ma biada ene ye say Mahama watode en o Dubai ene ye say Mahama confirm mbohu no kre no Kevin Telamo at social media and confirm that Oma Chechemu, Dubai na moka na Oma Chechemu now so Yempe Mahama Semunti. Now dear to the Yempe Mahama said because Mahama Osiesie Ghana, a big Ghana for Jimuti Yempe Mahama said because NPP Omu make say Omani Swadi when say Ghana for Enkosu Nimi. Na omo enkoso etimi encontrol Ghana for anyhow they want and until na po etimi na kumase ka che mo say mo de ne amu hia wo wiase ane t-shirt you go na po ni mo say ma jimi munni mu nyansa oni mu nyansa onyi t-shirt en fam to aba enye gu kwaro kwa ni mu ase kanka nyame Kwame Nkrumah wakwaje dro na ho anwan kanka nyam na sabi yemfa ne se Kwame Nkrumah krampo no ekwaje dro na ka se dro no eboa Ghana ama Ghana etumpo wankanye na abode mu Israel nyame eba ye ekwan ba so na Israel nyame esi aboa Ghana fo ni bisamo na Israel nyame na me kwa sorry ama empo agra that me comfort je munsem sika sa be so for sa je munsem sika na Israel nyame no ekwan be so na wasi aboa Ghana na Ghana for de ka over 1 trillion no ene yako Israel akotambo e dia besi Ghana say ye the see foundation of cathedral ye siama Israel nyame bisa wo say sa Israel nyame no ekwan be so na wasi afade aboa Ghana etiempo se ka Kwame Nkrumah kwa je dro de ba Ghana e na se dro no boa Ghana for ma Ghana for timi see akosobo damu anka wo mpe enye wani je se Kwame Nkrumah krampo no e kwa je dro ba Ghana sa dro no e boa e ma Ghana tumpon anka wo mpe ne sa ya jimi ya brainwash ye nti se bio anything black e evil anything white is yes of course is good because ya brainwash ye eneme me African traveler me say crossing an African border. And I say, traveling within Africa is more difficult than going to Europe. So I say, we missing you can't die. What you brought me can unto ko Africa baby that me ahana me nam na me chiro. So crossing an African border, traveling within Africa is more difficult because of colonial mentality. Because the French believe they are special because their colonial master is in Lisbon, Portugal. The Anglophone side and so no, they believe they are very special because their colonial master is in Buckingham Palace, London. And the French and the Germans and whatever, the Portuguese, all of them, we are divided heavily into crossing an African border. And a joke. Number 2, air flight. Airline tickets across Africa. They board down from Ghana to Europe. So we will take it at their free Ghana. Ako South Africa, ne boarding than from Ghana to London. Unimu America chew ne. That is why I am over. Me say don't call direct. Offer direct ne boarding. Ultimately, Africa to Africa ne boarding because of colonial mentality. And this is what these guys are preaching. They are not terrorists. These guys are not calling for war. These guys are not calling for say Africa. No, they are calling for African liberation. Say, let us liberate ourselves mentally first. Because the mind is the foundation for everything. Adwene say bibi anya djuma biem. What you do ni mo? Uni mo, and make catch you ne. Say who take it at the free Accra to Joburg. And I say Pretoria, ne boarding from Accra to London. Uni mo make catch you. This is the facts. And if you see somebody traveling within Africa, respect that person. And you joke. The kind of the kind of discrimination over femu Africa no mo krapa mo te America mo femu bi me na me ka be kire mo because we are mentally colonized. The Kenyans see themselves as say they are more special and more better than the Ugandan people. The Ugandans see themselves say they are more special than Kenyans. This is what is going on in Africa. The South Africans etiana say your friend say xenophobia ekoso e South Africa e amuntie ye twa omo interviewer e amuntie ye bi so mo say why are you killing your fellow black people? Asem why are you killing your fellow black people, the Nigerians, and you are not killing the Indians and the white people? Asem omo can say, the Indians, the white people, they are investors, they are coming to South Africa to invest and to help us to grow our country, but the Nigerians and the Zimbabweans and the Ghanaians are criminals, they are drug dealers, they are con men, they are con women. This is what they say. South Africa, xenophobia bar, we interviewed them on BBC CNN. Listen to what they say. Said the Nigerians and the Ghanaians and the Zimbabweans are criminals, but for the Indians and the white people, they are in South Africa to help them grow. Now, so the same black people are the ones who fought for their freedom during the days of apartheid. Because of mental slavery. These are the things they are fighting against. These are the things Lumumba and the others are fighting against. And until now, Malema will say one day, Onya Konya, the president of South Africa, any African at all can come to South Africa. Because of that, this is the main reason why they are not voting for him. Eti Malema Yobia, say Yanchedi Yadria Malema, onye president of South Africa, because of the mentality. Because he believes in African freedom. He believes in one Africa. He believes in Africans coming together to love themselves. Which the Africans themselves, the South Africans themselves don't like it. They don't like that idea because they are mentally enslaved. They are mentally colonized. Inti yonkwasiaka sebia, you can't say, oh, sorry. Say Bruni because Bruni na nyame. Ena ya kansan kwasia be we dia brainwash dia say ya dream. Why they can't say Bruni nyame? Why they say Bruni nyame? Ya Jimmy sa, ya Jian say, ya Jimmy ya Bobodam, we are mentally handicapped. And some mental, some mental syndrome, no. Ya Jena say no. And no na Julius Malema mo they are fighting against. They are not fighting to overthrow any government. Listen to me carefully. EFF no. Lumumba money ade inano madam friend say Arikana mu inano. They are not fighting to overthrow any government in Africa. They are fighting for mental liberation of black people. Say, let us open the borders. Let us open the borders. Let Africans travel to any other African nation of their choice to live in peace and in harmony. Because they see no reason why an African should be called a foreigner in Africa. It doesn't make sense. The Indians are here. We are not calling them foreigners. The white people, the British, they are here. We are not calling them. So why must you call our fellow Africans foreigners on their own soil? Mental. Chese. Arjuna said, give me the West. Our brains are in chains. Our brains have been enslaved. Yadrina say we have now become enemies of ourselves. Yadrina kwese broni asete computer bibia. They programmed our brains before leaving Africa. That's a ne ya lucky. Enyem penimphobia omunimu nyansa. Speaking on African liberation, Bo Africa phobia dreamua. As Uncle Fiaba Ghana, you see him prima obonkasa and kwasiasem because a puppet president is in office. A puppet party is in office. We are enemies of ourselves. We are enemies of each other. We are enemies of ourselves. Not too long ago, me say na Kenya buying epesa oyenanka Kenya for ni Uganda for nyina discover ko be Kenya for ai ebe den ni Uganda for discover ko Uganda for sika ne nye hwan o mo anwe ho say si ani Uganda for discover ko the currency becomes stronger than the Kenyan shilling and the Ugandan shilling. It's a mental slavery. Kenya for Bogu say, yam penny any Uganda for Niska Bako da. Now, so go to Europe, EU, they spend one currency. EU, they spend one currency. Ye Jimmy, yet Ghana, West Africa say, ye bedi echo, and echo. How many years about this as Ube Wedja Hoko? Because ye Jimmy. Echo, no. Me shall say te Asem from the year 2000. And yet, you say, West Africa for you now, ye bedi echo, why echo, a besi ne echo, no, it means because we elect puppets into office who don't come because of you, they come because of their slave masters. It is, sir, enye jumada, no, enye jumada. Ye Jimmy, Yajino, enye juma, we are mentally sick, we are mentally enslaved. Germany for, Italy for, omudi skabako, omudi euro. That is why their currency is more powerful. That is why on nane omu currency bako Ghana. Messages we here check back. Ko form resu at those days na near the old old na Ghana city na and can change 100 euro or the check back na kabeso akofie. Because yeah Jimmy, we are useless and we have made ourselves useless and we love it that way. We love it that way. Say we are useless and we have made ourselves useless and we are happy in our mediocrity. Unya koboso pe kwasi ampeni bisi hai kwasi awa okasano se ka unya visa eko you can ka ompe unya visa ni amuni mu ano no visa ni amuni mu ano no visa for how long ni amuni mu ano no eto je visa ka brochi abra bibia. Bibini pa di onye nipa oh believe you bibini nye nipa ni amuni wanu no ene visa ena hai kasi ampeni wa o kasa no America for my visa nka ompe ena American lottery ena green card ya ye nimu anu no it doesn't solve Africa problem oh sa broche na bu dwane koni na temporal happiness eno krampo no happiness ben wo ya akwa wa broche wo ye Ghana ni opa koye American citizen in your passport ye kire wo say your place of birth Ghana enya America change da ejene wo ye Ghana ni so kotina America you can never ever rise to become an US president no matter how far you go opa be ye first class citizen of America utmini America mampeni mani ye da unless maybe your children. You can never ever become an American president. Once an immigrant, always an immigrant. No matter, nothing will change about that. Ghana, Eko UK, Amsterdam, Hawaii, go and take their passport. Citizenship, go and take their ID card. Take any document of your choice. You can never ever become the president because they see you as an alien. Once an immigrant, always an immigrant. Unless maybe your children, you were not born there. This is the reality. In the African corner, baby, everything that you can have in this world. Now, so ya to Ghana chini, ya to Africa chini, everybody want visa. And then I'll call Brucha ye, cause that small room will be at £1,200 a month. Kwa Bruchi, cause that chamber and hall, at £1,200 per month. Ye Jimmy. Now so te Ghana says can count is Legon. O te Ghana, £1,200 besenka milia and count it to Asako, a full man shimu, and so kotina America. A die tantan type we are dying near them. We are dying with them America. We are dying. Now ya turn aboarding. You told we are dying by $500,000. You told we are dying near $500,000. Near talk. You near Jamie America. Now so Ukrom na biya ni free. Ukromu and a timber ni free. Now so ye jani free ye Ukromu a timber free. Ekotina brochire. Eton we are dying $500,000 American dollars. Ubetia mortgage for 40 years. Mbra oba be wo kra mortgage na wontwa na ya saje dan free wonsem ye jimia ye jimino ye nwi nyina ho say wenti ye nsiesi Africa ye ngro Africa ye no Africa obi asori na metu kwan e na mekwa abrochi e na wo e na wo chema kwasi ampani utu kwan Kenya na akọ ye say ka ba America nkenye e na jimi. This is where we are today. Adamu wa na me madam fu bia wo UK din komo. And I'm trying to make them war Kenya hatchre no. Onyi ni se chairman. E dan we para na team Kenya. Hey! And I'm say ne chale. Also child dan mu kire me. Osiko me dem had enya crowd that ketua bi na so me tua £1,000 every month. £1,000. We try that. We say, na me ra ho. A dine kitty bin na titi dine na tan be £1,000 a month. £1,000. £1,000 a month. Every month it be £1,000 a call a night and tan be. Now so me dine elevator in our room, me try less than $500 every month. 2-bedroom, me try less than $500. But I know that time or no team or UK, no. We try £1,000 every month. Africa can be good. Africa can be great if we begin to invest in Africa. If we begin to emancipate our minds from mental slavery, Africa can be great. What do you say? Sani ayeye hu African. Abrafuni hu ni sao. Abrafuno, they see Africa as a gold mine. Now, esan say broni pesa wono ube hu ni senti. Every time we no, the negative news about Africa is what they spread across the whole world. And Africans are hungry, they have polio, they have Ebola, they have this, the poorest nations in Africa, they spread only negativity because that is what they want you to believe. But Africa can be good. Africa can be good. But the white man doesn't want you to value Africa. Because if you value Africa, you value your gold, you value your resources, you value everything you have. On fa lithium, broni 13%. It yes say broni per se, ube who say Africa so on fa so nti. They brainwash you to see negativity about Africa. South Africa de tontom, malaria, yare, dengue fever, yohia, com, nibre, yantokwa, nanso entokwa, here fan ekoso kese. And we are seeing now a here fan and tokwa ekoso kese, enya brochiri, Africa, enya brochiri, and ekoso, enya brochiri, but yan can't say that. Rather, they'll brainwash you to believe we say Africa is nothing, Africa is shit. So you risk your life and pass through the ocean to go to America, to go to Europe, to go to Italy. Say, aye, when you do ya, you say caneno, full plane na, when you free na, why your passport, when you see ya so Jimmy. And a connection mine, and a Canadian now brochi, oh, qua, a salomono, nanka, and yet the unyasi yama, sasso, you say, coca story, be say, ufie, and a running city wachi, ye poku, and our father nana, or a Jeja bemu, kwanu kuma bemu, and a ye two abani gu yena udani. We have every story to go and seek asylum. Because you think you are running away from your problem, my friend, your children will come and face the same problem. You see, he who runs away from a fight live to fight another day. And that's our problem now. Your children will come and face the same problem. Your children will come and pass through as minia. Go and read the lives of Martin Luther King. What you do anymore? Yes, I can play now. I could draw all your passports. Because you any Ghanaian document on you are, they'll bring you to Ghana. So they destroy every Ghanaian document. We see ya no man in Sasso. And here now from him. No, abaye no. Just say make a say cry. Just say wa international citizen. Na we dear drew near man in Krata na near na Gianni said the problem with Nako. China for sure say two quite call. Western world. China focus here, send near omusia plane. China focus here, send near omusia machines. They went back to China and they brought the same idea. Empo Nigeria for, would you study Nigeria for? Say Nigeria for to kwa brochira. E shall dream say, what's that brochira chaya 10 years? Edi kane sen kana okwa eye USA. Ultimate the credit card. Eto kasi be mako be 3. The those days no Nigeria for no ora USA o use the credit e dey talk kasi be 3 na wa shepe ontwa wie yo no wa shepe no adwane na ni na ba be America banka. Ehwana America ban esu enyansa e free ho kono so use credit card e dey talk eye car bia wa America. Se wontwa wie ya onya car no hon krata. E na se wonya car no hon krata so you can ship the car. Because Nigeria for no na omu adwin bi say onkot na broche ne nkwa na nyina okopeska asa back to Nigeria abesisi Nigeria ba Ghana ni onya kodru America wa wie one Ghana wie we are not solving any problem, we are just running in circles. You grow and come back and face the same problem. This is my fear. Say na ye na obi atukwan yo. Ye free say Charlie Matoda. Menya brocha kotena o share we wo make I say Amsterdam. We were Berlin, we were Frankfurt, we were Hamburg, we were Rome, we were London, we were here from Lisbon near day, Barcelona, more Manchester near day. We think we are running away from the problem. There be we are running and we'll come back to the same problem. In the China for Echo Western world, Echo Suya send near Abrofunu see ye omunio. They went back to China and today look at China. China is now the second biggest economy in the whole world. I am put America for pusro China. And America for Babonte they can say their biggest threat in the world and Russia and China. And UK and China. China is their biggest threat to their authority. Because the Chinese emancipated their brains. Who do China? About 80% are atheists people who don't even believe in God. But look at China. They are the ones who print you Bibles. They are the ones who will run to them for loans, for money, for everything. Meaning you have black person. Ye nya akandifua ye te hen. Na woni bibi. Ade ana eya me ya pa kese pa. Emre anatofo America for to share Gaddafi so. Ana ye ku Gaddafi. The whole Africa was silent. How ready Nagopon? How ready? Me say in my next life I love the color. I don't tell me say you go empo me ho da. Ba adwen no ye nua nyame do something about the brain. The color there no problem, but the brain has a serious problem. Africa 54 nations. You say you were AU, you were ECOWAS bibia. Nanu ya ECOWAS they were threatening Niger for say I if you don't install the ousted president, we are going to invade Niger, Burkina Faso. They were threatening their own brothers just to suit the interest of the colonial master. Yet you say, Embra na yeku Gaddafi. Embra na yeku Gaddafi. Gaddafi cheku foka. Gaddafi Borgana fobesia. Gaddafi na dream or want to say obe create an African central bank, an African IMF, an African bank to see to the needs of Africans. We knew say Gaddafi had all these ideas. Enutina abrofun eku Gaddafi. Emra na yeku Gaddafi. 54 nations in Africa, nobody could speak. Jeje nkwane kasaye. Basa amre jeje na oni tumi bia. Jeje pe na itimi kasaye. Basa amre no jeje na oni tumi bia. Enutina mecha wo say NDC for they are not puppets and they are not cowards. Ko jeje na oye NDC ni the founding father of NDC and jeje. Emra yeku Gaddafi jeje pena itimi kasaye ba sambre na kofo de wa ba mu sambre na jeje ni tumi bia sambre na hwan kra. I think say Gaddafi died in 2011 or so, if I'm not wrong. I think say na Mills or something. Yeah, I think say na Mills or something. The whole Africa nobody could talk. Yeku Gaddafi kwa e be sine the people are enne ewiase abakosem these are the enemies of our forefathers. And then we see history. Information is right on the internet. You can Google and get access to every information. And then say these were the people their ancestors Eba Africa bedi yabone. These were the enemies of our ancestors. Now so we are now even begging to be their friends. We are now both licking their asses to be their friends. How shameful. Ain't you ashamed as a black person? Ain't you ashamed as an African? Ain't you ashamed as an African? And that's when you be there. And we know who dream Omaho, dream Africa dachi. Dream Africa dachi. Yeah, my boss said, brother, yeah, my boo. Yeah, now sometimes you just feel like crying, but yeah, you wait me bia, yam reso ane eko. Yeah, na anye yin so a, ye na ye tim sa, why? Yam fani sa, aye. Yanko.
Charlie, what happened?
Charlie, what happened is that Ghana leaders, they are a disgrace to the country.
Why?
They are a disgrace to us.
What happened?
How can you stop us from having such a program like this? How can
you know what the program is about?
Yes, it's about igniting Africa. It's about leadership, development, and empowerment. You are empowering leadership in Africa. You understand? So if you look at this program, this December, last year December, Davido, Shatawale, Sagodia, all of them, those politicians, they allow them. The one way go empower Africa, they said they don't go do.
Correct.
So they empowered. Last year, American Vice President, when she came here, this woman, when she be American, you gave her the platform.
That's what
So our own Africa, I want Julius Malema to preach homosexuality, giving the Vice President, the U.S. Vice President, I want Julius Malema to speak on homosexuality, something our culture.
Okay, so how many people are supposed to speak?
You understand? Like 4 people.
Okay.
Like 4 people. All these people are freedom fighters in Africa.
Okay.
And you are saying we should, this generation youth, we should all the time rely on NPP, NDC foolishness. For how long are we going to rely on their foolishness? For 32 years. You understand? You understand? They said this is being influenced.
NDC, NPP, foolishness in our cano. I don't know about you, will say. Senka NDC na ewa bemu a sadie we kensi. And on kwa me I can bet on anything I have. Say, ye kasa, yen kan ye. Me say, oh dear, you can say NDC so one way or the other no, they could have done better. Me no nye chinyi. Because there is always a room for improvement. Now so nye see ye na ye ka ho asem yi. E ye John Dramani Mahama na mampani an kensi. Tie, nyame ka cho ni. Eye John Dramani Mahama ena eye mampani a we anka ensi da. Esi because eye Akufo Addo. Esi because eye NPP. Yenka ni ye. Your phone ready? Me buy ana me be phone lines. Ye ko.
Who is the above? They are the leaders. They are leaders from above.
Who is in above?
Nobody can decide for us in our country. Order from above.
They said the order is from above. That's why the program
They say order from above. Which order? Who is the above?
Okay. On a personal level, why do you think they don't want it to happen?
It is because they are scared that gradually if the youth in this Africa, they happens to get the truth that we are supposed to get, we will no longer follow their corruptional activity, we will no longer follow their foolishness, and at the end of the day, when the truth is being opened, these people can no longer tell us that do this, do that. You understand? And they go and take money from this white in order to come and sit on us all the time. We go to Europe and we are slaves. In our own country, we are still slaves. So for how long? And we are not fighting for ourselves. We are fighting from generation. Generation. Our fathers couldn't fight for us. That's why some of us, we are still pushing yogurt. We are still selling pure water. There is teenage pregnancy. There is some robbery. As we are standing here, you go to our center. And there are youth sitting jobless, smoking, engaging in foolishness in our center. And you are telling me that all these people, government don't have provision for them. They go and take money, national cake, they sit on national cake, and we are still suffering. For how long?
Our first president said,
for how long?
Who is our first president?
Dr. Nkrumah.
He said our independence is meaningless unless the whole it's connected to the whole Africa.
You understand?
Fine. You said the order from above. If you have an order from above, use it to transform this nation. Use it to create job for the people. So these are the messages that they are coming to. We want to listen. That is why we are here.
So you're not here for just the music.
We are not here for music. We are not here for music. We are here for knowledge. We are here for knowledge. We are here to learn. We are here to have the next generation. We are here to learn. To open way for the next generation.
We are here to listen to what can build us. To focus on the future. But get me. Our leaders goes out borrowed. They became puppet to the whites. We the citizens became slaves.
We can still be slaves to the white. We can be slaves to the white. We want the truth. Julius Malema, Professor B.L.B. Lumumba, all of them are the speakers of the show. And these people are coming to open our eyes. In South Africa Parliament, Julius Malema is not giving them the chance to misbehave. The way the whites are misbehaving. In this country, they can't sell us. They can't sell us.
Thank you very much.
Julius Malema.
All right. ti money I bring na minua monto abentia NPP aban e simple money I bring ni kasa mo kasa ina se monto abai entia Bawumia NPP aban a eyokwa e be say sibiem because NPP they don't care, they are puppets and they are proud. It is a monto aba entia NPP aban Akufo Addo ni Bawumia e be say sibiem encheji da ada minua me say under NPP Ghana Pan Africanism Ghana yen champion da. These guys are puppets. E was yana banana da one +254731884 braso na beche wadwe nyanko. Oba ya wo maximum 2 minutes yen short and simple nyanko. Ya hello Mwakwaba.
Freeman, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Bibi akoko there boss.
I do like Karim on the Freeman.
Yeah, Karim. Yes, sorry ni be dia here ready. Karim fache me. Yanko Karim che wadwe nyanko.
Me say we are sitting on time bomb seriously. We are sitting on time bomb.
Yeah.
Freeman. Ebe ya di, ale we be so mun so yenye mfa. 3 months mo be 3 months too. One stop on.
Aye.
Afi de mira so mo program no. Mo stop on. O ke kana e juni ko enim. E juni.
Akufo Addo no. Opese o kire abrofo ne se odo menua odo omutie omo chen Ghana for. Or 7 is slave master. Enya Ghana for no awesome. Awesome abrofo no. Sa na tie.
Freeman, seriously, we are sitting on time but me can dada. We dey I say me ne prepare ko ne ko so no. O nko for the so geniste jeja nka me do yame ka ko be better 2 o'clock and we kiti.
Sad.
What's happening? Ba me hu de benka po na me show me ya.
Medasi Karim, Karim ya na ensem no kra ebro so sa na hu ni awon kampo. Medasi Karim, thank you so much. Yeah, hello Mwakwaba. Israel boko na also e you are there.
Boko.
Yeah, go che wadwe nko.
Me wow papa. Me so me po am we. Me say that nya dede na ka boss no mo titi so mo ye no. Masa. En ko si be bia o.
Na me say, woni bibi. Asem kra make can say, sa Cheddar no. So the new force will be crumble bar and mounting pressure on NDC and PP to perform. And your bonnie by no way.
Yes. That may say, on your do on ye did and NPP. I did not come in again for coming the state, meaning no one has it. They almost anything NPP about the same. Now, your course cry, you'll be to me the first, or be to me.
Yeah.
I don't know one cow.
Yeah,
be to me the first. Master, me, my school. Manko school na so semi nyankopɔ ama me nya so Israel ekura me tim nya ta kokrom yesi na ana nya sa ho yesi na wo pa mo kategwe ana nya sefi ana papa fi ana bonifi say Ghana for to abeti NPP simple and that
that's it bibi any hobby
obi do to ba ma NPP bia me say I got be say so na me ka kire o dede me bo say bia no da me oba so say okoto aba me say o kan mo na ka
Ene Kotoka Airport Akufo Addo NPP aban aton di ama America for Kotoka Airport yaton
na so mo say drama koto habo obi wa yewe o say drama koto habo ena nya drama na so mo do so ena masa aya me I told them me sell I video bi obo you ha I come in work me na me bo wa kasa kura me make this video me kura abara me to
that's it.
Some video we pana me tia na makoma say yiro.
Aye. Ya na ya.
Masa.
That's it ya.
Obi be mo na mo bro. Ya de fa ho kra.
Sir.
Bye bye.
Me batia me that's it. Bye. Me that's it. Yeah, hello Mwakwaba. Yes sir.
Freemind.
Yes sir.
Sometimes ya wo no ma na yitie wonsam na aya you need to me free you na if you also you need to make check
bosu
say you go for in the hair kasa what you say but for how long na black man will suffer
how long
Congo you start to try and start to Congo
me say binia me ntwano Ukraine war iba ye be hwe Ghana for be hwe Africa for Kenya for ka home. Pray for Ukraine. Pray now. So me say Africa ha Congo for ye ku Congo for more than 20 years in ye guso ayeku omo na obi anka ho asem Congo he ya.
Rwanda said
the Rwanda, South Africa, the Apostle, one commercial try to so can't yami, Santo, yes, one cocaine, you know, the corner PMP, and yeah, your friend is a circle, cocaine circle, yeah, then, and 2 years, okay.
Make I need now. Make I say.
Your friend is I cannot be really feeling, you know.
That's my Ghana.
Ghana, your Ghana, they say, what you so because I Ghana. Your Ghana, and I see him by
Dr. Beckley, Mutai, we know, Dr. Beckley, PMP.
Dr. Beckley. Omodi wisdom about Ghana no akwakoyi kubia so obe mu na se opese wuti nipa ni ha na ye se ya fa o se wudi nipa boni ni wati ase ne gu weni ma se hwe manka sem cho me ba sa akrowe mu omo ba akrowe mu omo ye fresh a me ye se me boa mu genuine sisi a me ma me nipa boni ni a ye gu weni ma se go koni me bi on be fa bia ni gu weni ma se Ghana fo ba de papa wo ye se wuti nipa ni no ni gu weni ma se. When you must say, Japan said the black man is naturally born bad. When you're secret now, or no one of the show did. Or no one in the bush for pet and no person did it, and then they put for the modern say or mine, or in the bush for a say, who did you pet? What it's in the Saupa, not so yes, all the war mine to some Mahama person of war mine to say, and Kuma person of war mine, no, no, native, the South War way out Ghana. Almost Ghana, Ufi America, Ghana, BBS, Menshia. Should be only young, Opia Yeti, like a Kurubiswa, and a lawyer, ever follow in the name of foolish tradition. Foolish tradition,
Menjuano, yet Ghana ha, and I saw a quartet we and a year to Kakakeba Ghana, but share ye dear Sadishan or airport. Now a whole a year, Radina go. Oh,
and what your friend is saying, may PhD, Mr. Boy, no time no call him for no honor, or call him for no honor. No one himself for 5 years, no one himself, assassin or the young punching. Catch him, Mr. Mewa, all himself assassin or the young punching. Why the yen fire? A yen fire said, why no, or a small way. Now, Pada Bing, Sampasi, Akikano, Pada Bing, and I would then Chicago, Chicago, and cocaine, yes, Hano, you the guy who about betray and answer, and all those kind of things near the best. I know she's called 5 million Ghana cities. Who you will be a who invest for Ghana, member of pineapple farm or Ghana, and it is not easy to do farming in Ghana. I'm telling you today, make us some millions if you look at that now. They are living no, they are here for the no. Take out the treat you are to start farming. I swear my life. People don't know. And I'm depending on Kukaton, any Shingaton, I say, sir, energy. No, I didn't tell my move fan call your friend is saying, Flagstaff House. No one could demand therefore accountability. Our Ghana is Kukato.
Medasi brother, Medasi, thank you so much. Send your work at Yatia and a Singaton, how white ton, yet Ghana ha, and a guinea knee, a cracket to away small short guy weighing ne took a CB bag Ghana Besha Airport, what Chibabia, you tried the interview. Now you hold Julius Malema, Madame Arikana, Chihombori from Zimbabwe, Bedru Ghana. Now you go on money muase. Hey, Croway. I didn't be a Babuama Ghana for any year, LPP by Betium. Mena be coming show LPP Betium. Oh, ready. I'm in far away any uncle. Yeah, hello, Makwaba. Hello. Line is why she 2 bus na wait back asante mwa pena me na me you na obi nso no aba so line is why she pa nipa ndoso. Yeah, hello, Makwaba. Yes, sir. Muti. Yeah, Muti. We fit dey na me why na e intimi to.
Yeah. Freemind.
Yes, sir. Me talk about obi eti o. Me Makwaba.
Well done. Yeah, Freemind.
Yes,
my question is my question to my fellow Ghanaians is, so as this thing happened, why they did not take advantage of it to demonstrate against these people?
Who is there to organize? Who is there to organize? Brother, demonstration, everything begins with organize. Who is there to why? And
this is a very nice opportunity to take advantage of, because In fact, we don't understand what's really going on, and our people seems to be too much. I don't know if they are used to the system or they are used to whatever they are in that they don't. Nothing is happening. Sri Lanka, they do demonstration to drive away their president.
Yeah.
So, we Ghanaians, what kind of animals are we? We take everything just easy and that's all. We stay behind and complain.
Yeah,
it's too painful.
Sad.
It's too painful.
Thank you so much, Celia. Medasi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your submission. Medasi, thank you. Hello, Mwakwaba. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mwakwaba. Hello. I'm saying maintain kasa no. Mamemfa next person. Mumraso na monkasa. Yeah. Hello. 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 Hello.
Freeman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mwakwaba.
Yeah, Freeman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Nice one.
Freeman.
Yes,
When you about what can say Ghana, no clear woman say and I said, yeah, made me feel say, I can say, Oman can say, and Penocre. So,
yeah,
young Penocre say, ye JJ and Wama, some politicians will take advantage.
Yeah.
And young one was say, or say, Chairman Sambu Subekas Ghana for you think Kutunkutu see could be Yansa Pieni.
Yeah.
Since your mom who said, a tea Kutunkutu no, see Yansa anymore. Yenya and him before Modi Yansa Bray. On best stop, because or more penisa. So what you say?
Yeah.
Until say Ghana, a youth no be yet or my dream say, or mine no cocrafona mudi anymore. Maybe who age our man or am I young up carried some responsibilities in young penny and Mamun Jimmy or my Musa. And when I'm it is all for your cabin, say, I'm paying for my panel. Any day can almost say you to Napa, and you know, or more funny ways and means, activities and almost a government, a person a year in the independent square, in Yabaswana. There's no country Ubeka say young fan say holiday banner say government no activities a person various places here young fan is will be Nigeria. Yeah. Based on the meeting say or more requested since November.
Last year. My follow you last year no requested last year cry.
What you say? Now ye ma MP before Anyansi as say one. Say almost say almost percent fan who dear bebo manumu almost try 2024 election. Yeah, you move more why you and I see ya poor boy and we see now almost try or mine say ya be a who kaya. Wa won't yes why answer ye be put to a man okay JJ time no yeah revolution 1979, almost a day in a glass, there's a blood. Now we're going to use the blood to clean the country because Omano I feel to do.
Yeah.
You be used to moja at the Romano. Now, Omopa won't try. Sir, I want a friend of Afenio Markins. Sir, Obana, why I know what to say was see a friend of one white rainbow. Your friend is say, how I come sing. Or new sound was someone or a Sarkaswa area hormone. Now, you have a 2 more. So, if you say, if you're my band or power, now you catch almost say, and yet, securities phoning none, yet MPP4. Now, we are coming for them. Omopa won't try, or man, so one far, yes, we get my own swap. That's all, man. In the apple grave.
Senior, thank you so much, Senior, for the nice submission. Mami Fawe. Yeah, hello, Mwakwaba.
Yeah, Freemind.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Tonka. Obi Atonka.
Ghana Student Union. No. Inclubiala by ye, not the students union. The students now invited the monk of Ben. What are they saying? This is the time for them to show the MPP that no, the Ghana belongs to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to know. The students have to wake up and shake the country. Simple as that. To show Akufo Addo there, he's nobody.
That's it.
Yeah, because the
I wonder how the students in Ghana, so-called University of Ghana, universities, they are so dummy. They have to wake up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's very simple but powerful. We have to wake up. All of us, the student union and whatever division be, you all have to wake up. Yeah, hello, Mwakaba. Hello. Hello. Oh, on Kasa, Mamenfa, Mr. Anoche. Hello, Anoche Mwakaba.
Yeah, it is a
Boko announce where. Yes, no problem, young Kopa.
One dear cost or Ghana, no.
Yeah.
You pecking to me or how Accra, so. Sir, and confirm by baby, no. On some says here. Nana do one.
Yeah.
When him say Ghana, a Nidia. Say two parties, and so I say, one say, I quite so me so me a dupin a beba because some of my third force be the only ni pekin to me, especially say ye mistake in our life. We are Ghana for Muntie. Say 2024 we want. The MPP ni NDC. Oma ma third force be a man be contesting or one. Ye wo okumba akwa aka wo wiase a say yetimi ko ne say wo nke dictator wo Africa da. So him say after January 7th say enya president ayi say two parties in ebegu. So him say so him say unim de dia.
You're so sure there but meet you. Yeah.
Mo platform nyina no so. Samo do Ghana pa wo hwe. MPP NDC can never ever develop Ghana. Now my way. I just don't mutim ni enkwala adwene. Mo pa mo platforms no. Mo ma ye nyina ye decide say 2024 ye better retire both MPP and NDC. Ye better dem yaye. The whole Ghana obi agonko to abama both parties. Obi obaba about to be a fair sentence team so mo nyina by December 7th no obi anya president for Ghana bi. Yenya president at January 7th. MPP NDC ya collapse wo mo ka Akufo Addo ntimi ntema dictate mayen. Eti
December e magana from to abama NPP NDC. Eti December e magana from to abama fama NPP NDC.
Omo ntuma ya to amom mi anu nyina obi amedi am president.
Sese e o kan be so ntia se ho.
Tio. Okwa ya do ballot ma wa utimma Bawumia. Na wati mama maha.
Na o ma say about no. O ma say no.
Candidates na eguso no. Say na ya to ase nti by December 7th no ye be end enwumre no obi anwi ni election.
Eja no enya workable.
O say
enya workable.
Say ma to platform e with the whole Ghana.
Enya workable.
And ye educated citizens na.
Enya workable.
Yeah, this is the only way.
Nature mechanism say eja no chiti. Nature mechanism even the time frame enya work. Now jandam kra okay kan pe say now check Ghana for say Ghana for nto enya workable. Eja no enya duma. In face reality.
Yeah. My biggest chiro. Ye egba buche no am. Ye wo influence for ye busuafo so. The only way you bet me a collapse MPP ni NDC ne say. Say Ghana for ye nyina decide say ye fra Ghana no obi amanto platform woni krom say abato na ye kwoto the 2024 no Toma Bawumia Toma Mahama any parliamentary candidate bi ayentoma o mu nyina
eja no chi I am of the view say December about to the NDC in fact a much better party Oma bo ye homebody che NPP e fact eja no chi no correct NDC aboy homebody che NPP omo fa about to ya much better say ye to ase no na ye to ase no kra enye se wo beto ase na kumasi ni bi on to nse no nti ye to ase no e be boa NPP e boa NDC what you say last one yo
on say Ghana ye ni any third force entina nko force ye ntoma NDC mama me ka sem chero
na me bo eja no chi miss Chai, maybe sawe madam for panel, me yonko panel. Oti America hono third force will be ayejuma ho.
Unim the entire third force enya ejuma ne say. MPP ni NDC decide say Ghana ni ye omotia. Enti omo market force Emma.
There be question na me bisa one Sammy. Me bisa will say America ho na wotie no. We are copying their democracy. America ho no. Third force be adwuma wa America ho na.
Okay, tie. Third force be adwuma ba me so be ma evidence. Tie. Democrat and Republican no. Die oman ne pe no. Omo ye ma omo. Enti third force be aba untimi survival. But NDC MPP the oman ne pe no omo ye ma yen. Enti dey just a third force what you penetrate. Say ye no mu ye bi dia wo ba woni grounds because e normal oman no yen citizens ne expect no two parties no omo ye. Enti won here third force. But question me busa Ghana for ni say MPP NDC omo ye de Ghana for ye pe a ye betimi develop ana third force don't be survival.
Me da say that she.
And then I just start comparison now. You need to compare this. America, Democrat and Republican, and no third force can come in. MPP near this almost yes.
Me da say.
What do you say? It is me no. They met me a catch Ghana for you and say. See a person to make power free MPP ni NDC in Tema. Yeah, you want to trade on. Yeah, man to platform say. 2024 MPP ni NDC a third force be a ma. Yeah, na yan ko to abama both parties. Otoma Bawumia, no what for Mahama.
Me da say that no chiba phone say I'm about 6 minutes. Me da say ja. I'm for the next person. Why? Me da say be thank you so much. Na do it no but enye adwuma. Sa mentality no yenyai. There be because we can say one way or the other no NDC could have performed better than they have done. And no dey okasa onye boni bia. Because I believe we say there is always room for improvement. But say ye kase say you NDC ne MPP epe. Iti yento abanse ne de enye workable enye adwuma. Say NDC for kra to abane say na kumasefo a omo kire say ye dia ponche kra begina ho a ombeto abade ma ponche ne de omo change omo adwin ti no it will only favor NPP and not NDC. Ti ye nyai sa mindset no. At this point in time no ye na Ghana ni bia wo ye sincere bia wahu wagye atomu say NDC na abɔ ne homoden nti yen sama NDC chance na omo santo aso eye period me da mu nyina mase eja no che me da se bebre. Hello mo akwaba.
Hello.
Yes sir.
Bro.
Yes sir.
Nimpe of flow we all they will find that and young to Abama MPP and NDC vote no but okay young to Abani say vote na nabadi.
And the other part is saying say on saka ballot now the team some about me the team some Mahama and say what say ballot no your person
I say ballot it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in the point of view no there typically no or yeah MPP no where will third force come in now? No, heaven, Allah, Kasano, me sure a Christian and a Muslim. Heaven, your opposition party go or apart from two parties now.
Yeah, Augustine. That's Mr. Noche. That's Mr. Noche living in America. Yeah, that's him. Madame for Pado Rule, Madame for Penny Panty, that makes sense.
But he should know it. Yeah. He should know it. You don't have
to say behind closed door, many naturally was asking we who saw you know.
No, it's so sad that some of make sure some. But I say yeah, reasonable.
Or say things at this point in time, the only option are the Mahama. You don't forget the NPP and DC are all the same. They are not the same. Yeah, they are not the same.
No third force. The problem in the Freemind. Say you could have a third force be able to do third force no already. It will be given back by these two parties.
Yeah. Now what do you say? Say third force will be Accra, send your Cheddar. That third force no can only mount more pressure on this same NPP and DC. They can never win power. Believe you me, they can never win power. They can't.
On America, them third force in here, I've been following them, I've been studying them. On one hand, they have the idea of either MPP or NDC. So why don't we follow Nimpana why Bibi Kakra?
Minimnia Mahama NDC for the Ghana for. It drew Mahama so on the third force. How? That's it, bro.
How?
That's it,
Okay,
bro. Thank you so much, senior.
I want you a lot. I don't from.
Matia, you can search it. I have friend back door. Why?
Okay. Not from back door.
Yo, bye. Masa. Baby, I had ready. Third force in your option be maso munya. Eya Mahama na eko. Won't you say sir? So we Mahama say in China we are dead and we are lost. Believe you me, Mr. Noche, me senior brother no, and I mean say me father cry no, me ofa no, mesre. Sa third force eja noche, yem fa nto nchen for now. Why? Wada Roma, me ofa pa no, me pe wasem pa. Yem fa third force nto nchen for now. At this point in time odie, ye ni aye wani Bawumia ni Mahama. O compare to no so Mahama na ye. Ye nyintum sa na ye nya bibia simple. Why? That's it. Hello, Mwakwaba.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, a good evening from here.
Yeah, it is I.
Me hoye pa na also.
Now, Onya, senior brother, now someone else can be. I think he's really, I mean, or another platform. So because
me am of fan so no, me am of papa, me of Jano Chipa na.
Charlie.
It's that now just now me who nya me crowd. Oh, me of Jano Chipa na. Or they may too the very difficult situations are no. Oh.
Wow. You say I'm not my people are confused because the thing is the people are on the way out. Why do you combine and say ND to me MPP? I mean, it's not here nor there.
Yeah.
I wonder why we don't understand all those things. You come boom, and the illiterate masses can tell us and they get confused more.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
No, and you hardly find it good to understand, my brother. Anyway, what just happened at Independence Square now, it just tell you the catastrophe of Akufo Addo and his people. I'll just leave it there and then no be some more.
Mati Medasipa, thank you so much for making it very simple. Medasipa, thank you. Omenfa this one. Yeah. Hello, Mwakwaba. Hello. Hello. Oh, I don't know why the direct calls are failing me once again. I really need to check. Asem, already. Yeah, hello, Mwakwaba.
Hello, Freemind.
Yes, sir. Mr. Beauty, you know my wife. If you didn't with him also, no.
My music, my counsel,
cancel. Why are they? I said, Casa no wood the hopper, Casa, come out in Ghana for you, be at you.
Free programs, and I mean, you me too. Towards the end of it, Janochi, meaning say, Paddy Pan.
Me Paddy Pan, Janochi, and Janochi Pagumani Massano.
Paddy Pan, right from a freedom.
Okay. I'm trying to interview crowd so many times on this platform. So, okay,
yeah. Oh, man, who be the MSS that time, more Zoom be. I was able to enter.
That's right.
The one situation, or the one share very uncomfortable.
Yes, now me who do I mean fight some men cutting no me.
Why are they saying managing? It's okay. Well, it's okay. But the whole thing is okay. There was a certain convention that has been cancelled.
Yeah.
So, me Cheddar Jacobs. Martin what he's doing his business is normal. But I know me free marshal soon free marshal the or say send out send out color.
Yeah.
Or say that also is okay.
Yeah.
But I say Mahama no Oba. So now all the normal better to ye.
Yeah.
So that's the only way. But I was so much impressed.
Many free my admin 100%. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, and Cheddar, why are there? Because on sending ultimately gather all these people.
Yeah.
Pierre Lumumba, Numone, Julius Malema. No, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Anka womo allow say now, Anka, it will have a lot of impact. So a lot of impact.
Yeah.
In the end, is Ojafo on your own Ghana no tissue by this time.
No. 450, 450. Me say I can't bear 5 years no way free we ask you about Brony Bay 5 years pen aka 5 years.
Well, they did one and I'm one more say one more papa no more this their life. In the way it's in the agenda.
Yeah.
So,
no correct.
So, some people we have to kick them one way or the other.
Yeah.
Kick them away.
Me say after Akufo Addo. Me say, minua, yema Ghana frontier say. After Akufo Addo, you can say be after Mahama ne NDC etwa 20 years no. NPP nso no akakra. But emayam to aba ma any member of Akufo Addo family be emu da. It should end in Ghana.
The Akufo Addo family, dear, but what's a MPP ideology? No, it stems from some progress parties. Even Alan Tremontino, they still have it in their blood. So they still have it, but MPP no, you best on it so, one best on it so, one best on it so. But for now, no. For now, no, I say Mahama Eba. Then we'll see how the way forward.
That's it.
If we have a third force right now.
That's it, bro.
So,
thank you so much.
Let me leave you for another person coming.
Thank you so much. That's it, bro.
All right.
Thank you. Bye. Regina. Hello,
Freemind.
Yeah, hello, Makwaba. Yes, sir.
Appointed.
Me ho ye pa, me ho de now so.
Where they also from US.
Also for nyame di ba boko de.
Adomino Mumpaibo. Your friend say, where they're back on it, send ye need to emre.
Yo,
I'm say, Adibakwa, I'm say Ghana for yen shen so a year. You know, program now, she share, no. Number one, she share for political reason.
Yeah.
What say a party now, or person what here, which is so supposedly called a third forcer.
Yeah.
And he will come out and say, Mete party because they are processor who party are firm.
Yeah.
This is not a political party. And I say I dream or the buy no or Malema will be I think say even Nigeria ko
yeah.
More call rounds to educate people.
Yeah.
And I will say number one Ghanaians the two say they are not there for a political reason.
Yeah.
They are there to educate, to impart knowledge to the people. Secondly, they say, Akufo Addo ni we fi say, no MPP mbreso, ena okofa missionaries, ede ba Ghana from South Africa. Ni we fi. Those who are even coming to teach people wrong, betre omo, say na omo ni kwase asem no kra no. Ono no kra no Mahama aban so he allowed.
Yeah.
And he let them go after they saw say missionaries aba betre sa oman ya camp bi o baby no.
Yeah.
And no ni we afia na say these people are not missionaries. And na 2 3 na toso mi ensanso ye that make sa asem we say ade a President Akufo Addo aye I was said diasporas ni nyina ono yes all champion for diasporas return come back home no
year of return yeah
year of return no
yeah
I say omu nyina omu bonu hu say eye
wakasapa
enim hwe ena na oye hu oyo kontomponi oye nabrabani oyo trofo ena oye friends say obi a just say I don't know how to describe him. I said that's press ni nyina no. Yesu na nigu no so. Say I was say Ghana ne twatwo kra make me can say Ghana youth. Omo so omo bi a omo tre niama se a. I was so omo tumi sori. Na omo te say government so the obi ba Ghana krom was say obe ma talk o so obe dey say nipa na UN ni o so ye dey ni o so e dey omo so nkohia no airport e morning time.
That's it. And one
we should not allow any government officials to come down to Ghana on also Babaye program. Or say Ghana for Embrant any maba or almost money edia. Omuchini or any dia. They should go after that. And the Masama Mekano.
Thank you so much, Senior Medasipa. I was for now make I was say in about 9 p.m. Ghana time one Kevin Taylor will be live. Why Muna Motion also. 9 p.m. Ghana time. Kevin Eko Taylor will be live. Enti amu ina mo share nso na monko support no. Yeah, hello Mwakwaba.
Freemind.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okasa na kase free Germany.
Germany boss, Bibia boko there.
Bibia boko. Na won so e.
Means me ho ye pa yanko.
Na me say Freemind. We nipa no chi de na ka oye tinye topic ipa o.
Oh, I may say I not the nation difficult corner pa na me who do amazing handle situation, you know, because in fact mini papa he has been on hold for so many years. In time na me who baby crab in financial, but you know anyway yeah kwasi afu ebi aka me katen in tem kra kwasi afu ebi aka me katen in ai
me tie na gin chena che say the argument na me say na if I'm a dead property of such because of them my confused.
Yeah.
Me say na dead pa no
so Ghana for to abansa ne there now feel say asante for beto asa ne there obi say omo aye ka say we dey aponche kra ba e beto ama no so afu beto asa no
Ghana for me say Ghana for beto abansa no say na okay no kuma for the month
about omo to say ne da why dey catch you
automatically no
never
automatically let's say break the 8 no
yes yes it na say yeah to asa na say empo Ghana for here ya dream say yeah to asa na e be kwa tia NDC enkontia NPP because ya no mo dey ni mo pa
exactly
exactly
Asem
sad but
well
Accra
my member Asem so
yo
Freeman we dem say Akufo Addo no
yeah
omo ti di say womo no slave masters e di chire ja womo etinu slave masters ni wa womo no mo ye the next slave masters to Ghanaians
sa pepe
on di na no
sa pepe
Akufo Addo ono na dwen say ono hu Ghana ni bia yo ono ne de ne say ono na ye slave master no enu ti di ope e na oye ati afie
yeah
etinu o de Ghana no e ye business mo ho chire mo ye den o say democracy cry say mo kama no to
that's it
and na me ni pe bi e kasa ana na edi nkoma na o ka chem say hey hwe ejuma ye friend say mobo Akufo Addo so kase o ye say obitie ye friend say like or the ne be ko social media so ana say obehwe TV ana say obitie radio a ahwe obewu quick cry say na atamis we no Akufo Addo obewu ntem cry but no I don't know why not you say ni na on tie obia
like
and fan ho what you say and fan ho because o yes obi bue na so e dia ma social media nkwanche kra so we do kra say nkwanche nyame but no only me dey there dey yenti no ama wa block na so
Akufo Addo no wa me na draw wa fi ama onwu munim sa wa me na draw on fi ma ya onwu
me see wa me na draw ena the friends ono ani your friends say the party phone kakra ade achia na wa be kasem asem de kakra de achire no what you say them reality on the ground no mo ka chire no
Asem senior ai
me see everything
ba efu ya dan ya obekwa aminem efu ya dan ya obekwa aminem ai
omo ya dan beko because no matter how it is I say John man mama so 4 years kra no a obetim dia aba betuto enwoma yi
so ba
what man beteji Ghana at once
so ba
aba betuto enwoma yi say be ya next government no pa enwoma so be dey be remember e dia ma no no fa PK free be John man mama e dey eja no hono no I dey e dey afa so dey mom no say enna ye dey ndisi ba no dey kire dey MPP ba you be go forward
say na okay say da bia me ka say me e ka me nko anka NDC ba omo rule Ghana by 20 years and lay the foundation Magana and lay the foundation Magana
me say no lay foundation Magana so MPP ba transfer 4 years kakra you say after 20 years na MPP be transfer kakra by 4 years na you say omo de man kwa invest bi man na e come out
I'm sorry Ghana be za ko na chikra me that's the senior man.
I'm better Ghana apology. Well, anything share ideology of NDP, ideology of MPP, and you're the same. But the same with that. Because always be NDC for ever power. Almost transfer almost develop minor. Almost transfer more develop minor. Freemind. Me bagana. If
1 minute why not for the next person.
Mate, my member the show. Me bagana as a market and me free. Not me kwasa market na Freemind. Me go who the way ya sa market ya. Me say hey. Na had the man hey and boys say don't the man mama time one no ye ku harmu ina ku ta sa no. Baby and me say those days in futuro. Yeah. Baby on mo cry like and say any stores papa bia so once you see heavy stores
2021 cry me call Ghana me call 2021 I me call Ghana me call I went there me yeah me kwa ye bi asamaka say na me anka oyire e ho no free you know free mu na me koko Ghana ye yeah ntimi nim ho ina
okay very good
akwan na okay Ghana no I testify myself you know correct ye gu akwan ni na
very good and you know in fact at the end of the day say the friend say and this one will for 8 years no one for about for 8 years no one kwa sana e be ko just forward backward
that's it
Freemind
thank you so much that's it take care Mamemfa Abiam down so Abiam
hello
Abiam
yeah abusia
me chale me joso bako de aminia
oh bad na do me be ne den afito ano di avia afito awedi afito
santo ne kana sense so so anopa na se wedi mu nko ya na me se wo kwa ano nti once ye wedi mu ko ye nko ade eja o se ye de ase da ma obo ade all right
Ghana for say yeah Akufo Addo mo di ni agro mo hwe Kacha Ghana for so mo hwe mo ko fa kwakuo we akwa we everything about this man is fake
everything
afa na mo o mafia ni pa
na obi a ni made speech a o kan che Ghana for kra o wi aye de we am penny we made speech kan for wi aye we am penny
masa Ghana family dey say o chance twia na ebinmu still na ebinmu ye third force Ghana for ntiase enye say third force ye mu bin me support you e agenda ye na start ye na ni je ho but o chance twia nipa na omo third force no omo ye conscious omo ye ready for it Ghanaians are not ready for any third force especially the youth for the next in the next 20 to 40 years to come, no any other political party other than NDC MPP can come to power.
That's it.
If there is going to be any third force, the Ghanaian youth, until say Ghanaian youth will be enlightened, will be more conscious and get involved in Ghanaian politics. Yekofa omaje nkwano kra fisro kra ba on any election bia. It omuntiase omo ye third force NDC MPP are the same no. It's never true. Even though Obiant me meet you your friends and satisfaction your friends and level and standard now. Yes, we are there, and this is way better than NPP.
Way better.
And you know especially you want to me, you be frustrated, you disappointed, and you are now you kasa anyhow. No third force in Ghana. And you know,
Abiam, kasi subiem na ewura omutrim once and for all. Kasi subiem.
Messi subiem. In the next 20 to 40 years to come, there will be no third force in Ghanaian political dispensation. NDC and MPP, even though you're multi-party, democracy. Yes. But say any third force party. So
already power.
Ghanaians are not enlightened. NPP and so much you to nafa. You to know NDC MPP. And say any idea, any agenda here, we should go back to the drawing board and just have plan B. Plan B no say, but your manager your man I see opinion is you get involved in the politics. Mume ina fire unjim. Now you force this NPP and NDC when they come to power. We must force them. We must understand why we vote.
That's it.
Why we elect Obi. Your mentality be so you penya. Una oba so mpanyin no. Ase we na no mekae. Me say ho na ye ho no. Ida say oyo hen, oyo sofo, oyo ukra political we bi. Ye yiwa o wa say there say obeso mo man no. Enye o man no mu na eba beso rather. But they say Ghana for no majority ebeti ni ma we ma so na de. Obi obebe bia no sa no mbe ba ye de hu jim ye force omo ye tro mo say ye tiamamu na say ye na ye you say be ye adwuma enti adwuma na de show say no one year in the next way no we gonna kick you out. They'll start to think you don't forget about any third force you po NDC and MPP for the next 20 to 40 years to come no one the system no it's more my now you ain't getting involved, especially the diasporas.
Yeah.
Charlie, about the anchor, almost
Abia, let's see. I feel no pressure, man. Cause everybody back. Pedasi Abia, pedasi Abia. Mati Abia. Yeah, no problem. All right, bye. Pedasi bye. I mean for the next person. Yeah, hello, Mwakwa.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My man tell me buy na yeah.
Maybe ya sat na se na video ni na biem nya ntiase ni.
Right.
Martin.
But the man for cano braba kuno na wole no kasa say or more per third force.
Yeah.
Me feel third force no. Young Papa Kevin Taylor was nada for more than 3 hours. I checked Ghana for third force no way. Yeah,
that's the biggest question.
NDC, you know. Yeah, well, Nipa, way back, no, I was here, son. So,
yeah.
Way back, no, I say MPP for my fairly. What fail poto 80 MPP there. Ye 2 almost free so cry. It say mama and this labor. So
yeah, simple.
80 no ye share a juma and this buyer mama buyer or baba yeah. Within 3 years, 3.5 years as to say, you know. Now they to Akufo Addo almost 8 years in one. It is a crime much crack. So, 18 Ghana for Ghana crass every MPP so because woman idea of my baby Ghana no say ya share Ghana ye bet on Ghana even yet ona ya brofo ba betu ya
How cry e ka ya di how cry the better Ghana how cry the better.
So, yeah, and I know what can't be. Madame for be called Ghana by or catch me say Ghana and shoe. So, call Ghana, no one pen shoe now, call Ghana. Uba Yarea, Uba Fado, and ye easy.
Yes, sir.
Must say, so you know, any party or my I am for Tim and pay you for Tim. And so on, must say, assassin. 18 million, the American on to Ghana, there is no third force.
Medasi senior.
NDC and Echo.
Medasi para senior. Medasi bebre. Thank you so much. Yeah, na obi anyi ntumu se at this time of the Mahama and Samra, NDC in Samra. Because this year, they say Bawumia ni Mahama, Ocho Mutani. Opa, you can have your ideologies and everything that you think you have. Ocho Mutani, between Bawumia ni Mahama. Now, wow, the Bawumia pa ni Mahama, Jinawa. Now, say, me ko tuwa banfeyi Bawumia. Kamiwia, kamiwia, kasame, misasi dia wameto. Kame misasi nam dia wameto. Na masai ajish. Edini. Na Bawumia ni Mahama, dia yentuma Bawumia say. And I am to send say, yet me son to send. Eddie, I'll see Yaman Penny. Yeah, hello, Mwakwa.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Betty ha me meti Italy ha me kuma sipa enyese wo
papa na me say a friend Rabbi na you on say mo kaya enra me catch them say I'll see tie say mo kaya enra me catch them say I'll see you guys on Tuesday bisa me say date na be ba live adena hye me so ma metime na
Gene ya wine baba
wouldn't say Gaddafi who by Europe the whole world. Gaddafi then Wababia. Italy, your Babi or Qua. Gaddafi name or Yawo. Oh, yeah, and Sada Brofru who said, or in the sea cannon and name really couldn't few years or better Tiano, no uniform one. Or no being like Kutagana for one. Yanni Pabia, papa. And this is the MPP, and no one know, Obia no bit mother power. And
no, no.
Me 3 years I offer. And yes, I do the dinner no. Man in Casa.
Oh, me say, I'm over I don't know. Tell me who you mean for no grow.
Next time I design yet captain. Simple.
That's it. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Janoche de Meshe very tight corner pa na mi huni amenya no. Se me woni pa new. Se me nsa de bento anso. Janoche menye sabi. We there. Senior man. Mr. Wada. Janoche. We there we have the papa. Me abo fa nim pon pa ni. Why? So all right. Yeah, hello mo kwa senior. Me ho ye pa na so eh.
Yamarum chema why are fa and I said the odi Janis
Charlie, why don't they say me say December ya to aba. December ya mahama meet me sigana bi to say mahama eba. Eh. Akufo Addo.
Why are fa this and I say na Kevin man dey na ama ya very bored pa.
Oh, oba ene ya na ye Kevin ene ya ye he no.
Now anyway kakra me kan say the mini animal canina no, or my idea, mama program no sometime. The mini animal canina, or my idea.
Yeah.
Ubia idea na Mahama de Yamia Doma, dear great year, Madaroma, only Kevin in Kotoni or Maka, Freemind, Madaroma, Mobi, and Mahama Beba.
Yeah.
Can be a social or Beba name mum. I dare back saying in us when he say, I was say Timmy Bois, Ghana for you, Timmy Bois, a pine on up, I need to me or my knee. Na emrebi mebisa panyi bi say e tie panti na Ghana omuntimi Ghana ye answer odi ma me say e tumi ntia. The reason why okasa na say sisi Akufo Addo be wa begu to nyina Ghana kwan nyina say omuba no Mahama ba sisi na say odi to ya back e na say obi antua to 5 cities kra na Ghana for be ka say ne board wa to kwan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now so abroche atie so odi to ayetua okroma no ma enye ska ketwa eno anom de ya kwan Edia Bibia, and Ghana for a see a Bibia free. Obia pe Bibia free. The free no. A better than I buy also when you scabbia ABB.
Yeah, no
crap. Mahama dia Obaba, but I'll say in Ali, ya dreampa. Na ye bua, na ye 2 year animal with you no 4. Na ye no at 10 year maybe I say a banny yam rebia, a babu of mine. Almost sorry in Tia Bano. Na bani between years can why your money, you know, when your baby papa.
Menchuano,
and one a yin.
Menchuano, be do ka na yen san kama Ghana for ntia say. Men ka say I okay, say Akufo Addo nko dia Mahama so ba ye be hwe no betimi aye. There be fadwen pattern echi. Why? Because Mahama feel ya Ghana na fadwen pattern echi say Mahama or dia adwen pattern Akufo Addo echi o just ka be Akufo Addo also no fadwen pattern Mahama echi sa. Why?
So one yes, so what you now yes, I think say we are bro. Now we are bro. Enti as I say you know ya dia dwen pa eta Muhammad me ba dia dwen pa ta na chi na mra bi o ho na bi o ha ese o man no ya wo ye mra especially again sa o mutu je de wa o man no pa nsase ani nso ese aso mo mutu gam say no muti ase na papa mu ja gam say mutu o mu sizi gam say ma mo ka say papa do tuma no aduane eye mu ye na ope se na be adache mo ne mu ma mo yare obi anti ase na nyina mo na o ma ne oh, na ye de sabi on ka be bia ya ba betre nke any problem because ye bangina wa ha na so no pay for so see enya oda wa na wotafre nti o say ye boa na ye boa na o ma ni nti san ka Kevin ni ai o this chairman ni nkoto mo ko mo ha mo sa Kevin ti kro mo no die ne hia no ya de bi o so ya o ba da so na wa price ana ko dini ma me ani papa ni me sabi me dance say coming can family because anya require me retire be me di menya
ubenya ababe show free yeah
so enti mu me nyina yemwa na NDC emra na adwuma pa o ma ye free titi no o mumra metro as no ma na fan and drop in fra tinisi na me bi so baby
me da senior me da pa thank you bye take care hello Mwakwaba Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Freeman.
Yes, sir.
Freeman.
Metonka.
Freeman.
Yes, sir. Metonka. But we'll be at you.
Oh, okay. Me that's it. And then but me, it's my balance.
Oh, wait me remember.
Aye. But me remember. Nani a who offer? I'll see at America.
Oh, me I'm offer pa.
America.
Oh.
Cheddar, the party no ebuabono.
Me say him say behind closed doors. Me say behind closed doors. Many a job not chiatri. So I say we who man so many, but still until you was it.
I know the any years. Oh, any years. More abayo tisui. Also free education. Okay, I see. 7 years to 8 years in you. Send your moko skirt and blouse no. Sa no moko no. Net say. School Ghana na yes what I done. On see being can wear.
Sir.
So on see being can wear.
Sir.
Oh, mama quite free November no on go school match. I year second year for no more content. On go school match. You go to America. School ben e quite sir. Oh, go school our calendar. Bibia pepe. Ghana go there. Correct Ghana school mo. Tuntumuni so close to green colano. Easy. Oh, you know, the all Canadian started for Canadian and yet Nasem.
Oh, you not doing free so. I don't know you are doing free so. I don't know you are doing free so.
Yeah, me, mommy, or to Obama, a party from me, to me, Gaza, me not say, me, bona community, me, no party, I won't go to Obama. So, who party now, party yet?
And one
it doesn't mean Castle. You go to Seno.
Thank you so much. But for the last person, me wrap you up. Membre Nason. Yeah, hello, Senior Mwakwaba.
Hey, Chairman. Good morning.
Good evening from here. Me holding also.
Yes, that's right. Nyamiadom. They be having who and them the chairman of all time. The chairman of great, all great. Charlie, who needs size? What?
Hey, carry the size. Tell her the size. Jump down for that killer body killer.
We're near P.
That's it.
Me say I don't pay now. Me hear the way post to wife for me say
yeah.
Me near Padiakes here.
Oh.
Me near
Padia. Senior. So far near a more ha oh boka. O far near a more do so. It far near more do na boka preko. Hey,
we always come here to contribute to your program now. And you say you're time Ghana for, and I say you're time, Ghana for ye, Ghana for Bia who better America. Remember, I mean, I did Chairman, me say within the year, almost about 11, 12 years, I'm back home. Me see hotel. Me see restaurant. I just said the achievement I made to my within a period of time. And so Obi. Nema me so na kofa ni fi aboche ba ye ha wo ba aboche eja me kwa wo enso sabi de bia me ka enye etie nyina esiso nyina na nyansa wo what you say wo ma me abafa wa ba aboche ono se ye nyina na aha competition bi eni ho enti wo ba aboche ha na se wo do ho kwobo Ghana fo na omo ayo omo ti so omo mpe brabo na wo di agwa your life will be exactly the same as sanko fo na omo ti ho mi MPP ni masa obrani walabo what you say enti se ye ka se si amadan fofo asandefo bebre mi ni omo kom ha se si amadoji mi ni obi ankasa because omo hu se party papa. I just say, yeah, to me, catch him say, Minya Santi, he been crank, a miniandi. And I'm so me, papa. You say, we are here. na wo yo ohene wo te ho na se wo kroma ahemfo say wo kro ensio say mo ba benya cancer na ye ka wo asema wo se wunya asati hini bi nkwa na wodi na mse wagimi wo yakwasea because mo and I'm catching some me bra penny wa ha, me sister penny wa buchi, me mami ti krom ha, me stepfather ti ha, me aunties, me brothers in Pennsylvania ta. Until now, me chance of coming to America was 99.99%.
Yes.
So me have krom ha. Until wo the America lottery, say lottery, Edward America. Na say lottery the wa America ha, shianyansa. Me to way sabi upon all of me fear yankwano my family near 2 million so I focus and work and then we could a truck me no e wo koma what I say it area so no wo ye juma mo weni na ho na ye penny for abrom ne bogana for na ye ti diaspora ha ye ka say ye pesa Ghana for sunya exam equivalent to say na ye nya wa han kwana mo the MPP jimie aduku bebre ewo US ya especially asantufo bi mu omu tukomwa jimie aduku omu atwesese ami no bi ankasa ejimata ebi ame pesa me ka di track one say chema we ni bi na koso na boho na kanu kwe na Ghana for omu adwen no ebi adwen ti say nkuto God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too, senior. Have a nice time. God bless you too.
All right.
Okay, Mamefa. Me we ya na Sister Evelyn, what for a while? You be my last caller now. Minkosi. Yeah, hello, Mwakwaba.
Hello, Freemind.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good evening from here.
Yeah,
here.
Okay. Nyamiadom Lawrence.
Sister Evelyn, me we are not far away. Or no, can say you are not friend, not far away. All right. Yankwa Bosu. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, Freemind. Oh, yeah, that's not my power. Nyami sure.
You shall also.
Yeah. Also, former President John Mahama or building my Nikodru, you know. Say Ghana for I name mistake no more to Obama Akufo Addo. And by this time Ghana ke ko yenim papa.
Da.
Ka Ghana ko nanim because of building infrastructure, you who roads are not building. Cocoa roast. Crashing in an oye, roast nina. Osovo a power crisis. So that's it. In the first 4 years, no, Nanko the Ghana see but be a druno, Naka Koy man.
And go for the Ghana code.
And a motive by what's Andy Ghana couldn't better 3 years. Omo mutebo chiro muntie ye ene me fa to driver bi am de ne kofa car ye din komo ka chiro sa se ejuma sai na first no na a day utmi fa cars best 4 or 5 or say in a week no utmi fa cars best 2 because no bi an se foka magana obi an se foka ka magana
na wait me ayi
o ye Ghana ni
say aka nke to you cry your crab bro ye cry fra bro cheba cry wait me ayi pour due to na costro rough
man bia na minim na ukọ na ho pa na cast go am for she focus and never call the way ba kokorensi ho oh eti ta wo tebo chire na se enyema we koso na se nfa ho a ebeba be wie wonim wonim pe I tell you se Ghana economy ye ya efia so ye koto ye that's it. Na no Bawumia se bi o kan se about the TV na say won tia safa court no odi agro Bawumia yeah MPP for mun tie nie obi en court o this time
se ba kan da
omo e madwene say ai east ni be hwie ma mo mun tie omo nya hwe enje Akufo Addo ka obi aka hwe on tie no on fa ho because on say 2021 win east ni boa no e ma ne ba power this time no sa na be ye what he is talking.
What it is?
Akufo Addo or talk. About where I kono enye NDC o. No about NDC MPP.
Ghana versus
it's about
MPP
and
yes, Ghana. That's it.
MPP and Ghana. Me say, Freemind, they want the penny up pren wo ho. Akufo so we ya. Ye opa hu no be hu so wu.
Me that's it.
Ye opa hu no obe hu. Me that's it.
Mate. Remember until last callers need the me ma will be 1 minute why Madaruma. Remember na so we are no. Sister Evelyn Safre why and Sister Francisca so Evelyn Kasewi announce so so na obekasa. Okay, Mama Fawe before you come on. Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. 1 minute why? Madaruma remember anything yanko.
Mpacha Osman Ekindampo.
Osman Kintampo bia ko di Osman.
Mpacha nyame adom. Esme fro achi ana adwuma pa wo ya nyumro we.
Me that's Osman.
Ya mon ka na mbo ha. Na o ho ai MPP amanyoko no wo. Wa ese penyina otifia wanti nkla kasa. NDC for some opinion for na say opinion ofie obi ade na samba o se mo manambra na mintie na de na di na adwen so MPP opinion for na say nkokoro bone na aya motifia o na akola bi ampe o mo asal sa na MPP am no no
sir
that's it onu nyame ye adwuma
that's it nyame ka ho thank you so much last but one mamemfa Madam Francisca we dey remember nti me mouse member ko why
Yo, Mate. Now what is that?
Me hoya pa mama na so e.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. That's it. Thank you so much.
Now, me say, Papa no so down for say we be here with e down for some. Put America ha na wo kasa asem we e ba. Why so onko tina Ghana?
Asem o.
Why so onko Ghana? Yeah, why so onko Ghana? Then the mo yes ah. Asem aba say da won enye party samo e Ghana sem. She said the Ghana is here aye. She said in she aye. Into on no more. I don't know what in Ghana. Me
that's mama. Thank you so mama. We need the time so me pa me that's me mama. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, Debbie no way. Sister Evelyn. Thank you. All right. I'm away. Sister Evelyn, me walk over.
Hello.
Yeah, kasa yache. Afin comment to ya. Obi aho ya pa. Ye nyina ya ho ya pa na so. The radiase.
Me so me hu ya pa me ba. Okay. Aja na chedia si ya ni no a.
Ye oh, me say, me am di papa, me of papa na odi me share tycoon na sa no.
Na kira se. Ye unhia enye yi tresa metera na me tie na me say, oh. Na japa dia ye twemu dada na. Just dia baby when no na radio.
Asem wa yaka dada ma de twemu Madam Francis. Sister Evelyn yaka ho asem wi.
Yan kan pi trese yan ya janotia.
Sa.
Na mi gidi se on baby mu be ka started for sa we pi.
Sa.
Ye no anu no. Ye di tu ho a.
No.
Na edaben ene ba yese obi ba na wa betu emrantie fo a na nipa no from October last year want to me ankasa debi na fe nkrofo aye ready ata ticket no muni ade nyina bedu krom afe na ye di edi akurase sam kro
omu kodru madam me say omu kodru Blaster Square ho and na police for dem recadi tuo ni tear gas ni ade ko scatter ho ina say yam pene mane nkoso ai Akufo Addo
edi asem mukurani tse ye ni mu aguafia wo baabia emompa di Akufo Addo momu die say ye kro bia ohun anka ye se ye chino ni ye sano acid pa ni ye se ye chino ni ye sano because baby odi kro na dru ohun tse nyame bia ni baabia na ye ni atiafifo kwa me nkuruma no mu nya nkurofo omumbuaye eno ana me bisa Freemind ona koda kakra and sana Kevin Abasa because Kevin no ye try no ye jina mo te say asawo need drugs Kevin
okay Sister Evelyn, thank you so bye thank you so much for ahia na me dey call last segment no be see me da mu nyina ma say enti mu nyina mo ntia se ne yesi organ ya nyina ye ka ho asemi NDC mreso ankensi John Dramani Maham mreso ankensi the NDC mreso no there's no way say Professor Lumumba Mone Madam Arikana mbeba bedu Ghana sebi Mahama beka se ompenema chese ompenema program wa omoba be ye no nkoso da be Mahama reso a wenkensi NDC reso ankensi ntino oye den ya NPP NDC they are never ever the same. NDC is much better than NPP a fact me da mu nyama say oko Facebook yen pages near me no a Freemind family and a Freemind family news oko YouTube nso a Freemind family with a backup page channel being Freemind family news. Yes, sound so a website more manage I can kind of so yeah monko your site ho a freemind.family.org na monkai yeah articles yeah the egu hono na platform no intimi enkonanim enyabo 9 p.m. Ghana time Kevin Taylor eba live. This will be his maiden broadcast for the year 2024. Mejidi semu na mafino send ya nabe brina send message Kevin Taylor da no oba ni ade finally oba ahanti ya nemu ina munya crowd mewi ya obi anko rest na Kevin Taylor ba yenko na yen support no ukra Android phone na ko Play Store na download the Loud Silence Radio baby on Nambia, and then most of you mukra airports and Galaxy Buds and what have you other earpiece amu yusu baby on Nambia say we juma or factory worker baby on Nambia no say we dey utie Loud Silence Radio sa na yankeli jandam once and for all. Ukra iPhone so go to the Apple Store, the same thing, the same process na download the Loud Silence Radio. Now on the go, anywhere you go, via across MTN, anywhere you go, Nati Loud Silence Radio from Loud Silence Media, Kevin Taylor and his team. Medamu Inamase, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time at 3 p.m. Ghana time, which is 15 GMT. Sebi binti na sementi ama. I'll always communicate on my Facebook page on Facebook. Intimu na mention on so media ne chairman Freemind. I'll see you guys. And me had about 9:53 p.m. 9:53 p.m. Tino. Have a nice time. Take care and see you when Kevin Taylor comes live. Bye.
Charlie, what happened?
Charlie, what happened is that Ghana leaders, they are a disgrace to the country.
Why?
They are a disgrace to us.
What happened?
How can you stop us from having such a program like this? How can
you know what the program is about?
Yes, it's about igniting Africa. It's about leadership, development, and empowerment. You are empowering leadership in Africa. Okay. You understand? So if you look at this program, this December, last year December, Davido, Shatawale, Zagodia, all of them, those politicians, they allow them. Okay. The one way go empower Africa, they said they don't go do.
Correct.
So they empowered. Last year, American Vice President, when she came here, this woman, when she be American, you gave her the platform. So our own Africa, I want Julius Malema. Giving the Vice President, the U.S. Vice President, I want Julius Malema. Something our culture.
Okay, so how many people are supposed to speak?
You understand? Like 4 people.
Okay.
Like 4 people. All these people are freedom fighters in Africa.
Okay.
And you are saying we should, this generation youth, we should all the time rely on NPP, NDC foolishness.